HappySports. Live on Happy 98.9 FM. Medin any Prince Obiba Poakwa Brown. Metremo Ediama Ohene Bampo Brenya and Afe Jeffrey Sintim Korecha Skele Crucia. And I do this on behalf of the HappySports team. Executive producer no Eye Kweku Ansa Albrighton. They say the chese wako baby akwa kachrom say they when your post and no city buyer or say hey na say the Albright post kesi when yani. Hey, and I'm so I catch on so. As he say, Obiba ba no see obeji production fee na men man say me na meji. Hey, and I'm so Albright. Come in fetch rakoji o. Say the red alert at me so. Interpol red alert edame so. Sanso and Emmanuel Fosu apia. To deliver early Sansona Joel Shen Collins Nana Amwaku Jr. Yenani a Kabom di Jumedi a bro a free a Juada Ecosifia debia. HappySports on Happy 98.9 FM and there a fiada and ne a bojaye and then so a afofida. Enti enyumu kakra interviews kakra foreign kakra local kakra na ye futu afrasa na ye de bro ewo Happy 98.9 FM DJ eye yenko na yenfa HappySports emreo.
Listen to HappySports on 98.9 FM. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
In Swatreman, they say, Omoko did that Obia nim Omupodia League, no, and Yadia Omotoa Suntianim, say Oman Twaso, Oman Twa League, in so, and Tiani baby Omo did that.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to
Wow, Stars Legon Cities back to the Division 1 League, you know. Sansona Accra Lions. A damn partner to Accra Lions. Mebusa Jesse Kofi Amponsa. Because team last season Odi fourth. It's there no relegation. Lutas Matthias team. Frank a champion team. Omunya poor run pa ewo league no. Na edru baby kra na omo coach Ibrahim Tanko ese omo pamono omo nso eco relegation den ene to Accra Lions league no ho na age eye bibia ni anase eye nations Accra bia kuma se Santiko Togo betimi a police surprise bia na weekend at the last round of matches match week 34 the venerable Carnation local the venerable local Carnation congregation make Jesse on wins ono ye wo ne ho bonesu ho e ho enoko na sorry enti honorable Dakwa Newman former MP former minister in fact former cabinet minister ene na woda sa enso na writer PK Sapon legend Michelle Enano pay happy glorious birthday PK Sapon openi PK Sapon ene wa woda enti mame ma awoda pa oh na Collins fe hukumini enkwai cafe door yes openi PK Sapon oye obia otro yie papa say oye ne friend e wo Facebook a onim de me kan ene eye na woda keep KP Sapon And I say PK Sapon. PK Sapon. And then would a happy, fantastic birthday encore infamous. And then 6 June. Yeah, we no. Birthday way a special pa. It's answer if me boss Dr. Timothy Kakariho and Eba. Ko Ediama Professor Kwame Fojo. Prof and wawoda. The freshest prof in town. Prof wawoda kesie pa ene anopay. United States of America ena ubutuo. Jesse kai me say prof you meka ne ho asem e de akere wo. We every Dr. Timothy Kakariho. Enti adofo yi ena edi omawoda ena anopay enti omudi omawode ya yama omu die na mamema Jesse Kofi Amponsan akwaba. Jesse memu akwaba.
Joso say miensano bako mo special part to me.
Honorable Dakwa Newman.
Absolutely.
Only muni pa.
Oh, say Kanishi member there.
Yes.
Also a Bible study leader.
You
know, honorable yama awoda papa. Say kwesiare nyame adu ma
ibeshia wa sorry. Me so me girlfriend pa. Yes.
And also call Wesley girls.
Yes.
Mobagi Alliance no so that's no.
Chiakai edem Mobagi.
Mobagi Alliance edem musa.
Kanwasem.
So fast for no omo girls. Absolutely. It's beautiful. Na Juni me start here free and now no my belated big crab.
Start free a year 4.
Okay, my starting free.
This say na 4th menaya.
Oh, check me ba mechia. Think I make faith 4th no my do 3rd.
Okay, any.
Enti faith no. Nipa mienu me session clerk. Your friend no Emmanuel for Ijuwa.
Oh, okay.
Session clerk di ni birthday and enti happy belated birthday to my session clerk.
Wonderful.
Your born about super ni na juma sia or your makanishi.
The clerk or kanishi main there.
Clerk or a big man. Ejumadin, sorry.
Yes, Ejumadin.
And now so na me former colleague na me or JY leader so kanishi but see our manoni or that's a JY leader though because or that's who he paid so bibia and so I contribute kama and Mrs. Vera Ama Edu Osei
Vera Ama Edu Osei
or what you know amanoni yam fantunis na yamano very, very happy belated birthday. Now, comfort your first lady. On say, me na there special pa. Now, those times
special so te ha o can special no at all.
So that's only otiati say you know we different specialty. Na emra na e wono ha ho no. Na we online no. Na
kanwasem
ugusu ya fai waya die mum se utumi ko wura djuma mu na uni ni nyina wura mu na utumi hwemu na utumi fawa de normally no ya na intense but o man see me kai say Kobe Jones one time be a coach show now friend is we carry but me na happy belated birthday that's say o manage Prince mine
just that no obo me ka
say so oboka
obo me ka bebre
men bi wa no kan ka so obo ka say
ka men planning birthday aye dey awie so dey bo ho ka
debi wa mo ka kra o ye wa said dia so wo ye
yo mate
enti ye da se wo so ye wa said na o mani ni ji ye na fourth no nkurɔfoɔ bɛɛ 3 coming aya ho. First, my sister, Mrs. Rhoda, Ekuya Ofoyiwa Ofedochi.
No, we are catching.
I mean, I catch you.
Yes, you are catching.
Ofedochi, our UK. Yeah, man, happy belated birthday. Meaning the Nkoma, and also charming surprise me by ne come up.
Only birthday don't cast.
You say charming surprise. Come up. New mood come.
If you got to be
surprise, dear.
Hey.
if you got some brown.
Surprise them Bramo. Ne come up. See, yeah man, happy belated birthday. Mr. Ben Davis. Oh yeah. Our Kanishi Men's Fellowship and Osaye Duma or in charge of IT near the Adeo Kanishi Presby Church. Inti Yamano happy belated birthday. Akau Bako. Mrs. Vera Bracco. Or yeah, former women's organizer or something. You know. At you have women position me refinity.
Women commissioner.
Women commissioner, yes. Ewo Kanishi former. Or that's what Kanishi pa Odini Juma or boy Juma ma sorry pa, especially still at you have delivering. Enti Osaye Juma or Kanishi Presby in school.
Okay.
Enti yeah man happy birthday pa. Now third no cracker. Nipa minuna they come to mind now. Mr. Gilbert Irinchi Ado. So guy Gilbert.
Yes, Meka Gilbert.
Gilbert Irinchi Ado. Cecia Oye Nejuma or Deloitte and Tush.
Big man.
Or Kanishi Presby. So.
Big man Gilbert. Just a Michiana na chepa.
I will be sure that and see that's why she. It's man happy belated birthday. And Mrs. Ekuya Amuama. So meka Ekuya Amuama na edinu eba McLean
yes,
ononso di ni birthday.
Wow.
Enti Ekuya ye di nkomo bebre on the 3rd, but because of the opportunity, I'm just taking an opportunity of the platform.
Everybody they chop for in website.
For in website, very important. Very important. When Mama Kai Chairman General
yes.
Everybody they chop for in website. So happy belated birthday, and to all those June celebrants, you are special. You are very special. Even though I was not born in June, I think I have some fantastic people who were born in June. I really
May and June are always special people.
I don't dispute that at all, because Kofi only my cousin, in fact, lawyer Joe Abuaji Debra, only in the celebrating the birthday, same date, 25th, and so I have some also special May, and May is the month for the fathers.
Yes.
The spiritual fathers of this country. I mean, so many of them.
But you know why? Apart from the fact that we are spiritual fathers, money is special. Once a May and June, and it's a Shebra, if you are here from January, now be see April.
Well, the monka de Mobeka, me September for
September, the award do
we don't have a problem. But it's the 9th month, and it's the month of delivery.
Yes.
Very special, and it's a month of due as well. September 9 months akoraba no. September ube uye di. September nyansa. September I mean
glorification of September.
It's not glorification.
But
it's a fact.
So former Attorney General.
Oh yes, I forgot.
Lawyer Godfred Yeboah.
I forgot his.
Mama, happy.
When him say the Liverpool platform, you never walk alone family, no, or a key member, or a key member, Honorable Patrick Yabuama.
Yes.
And so they're very key. I mean,
and Justice Bafuboni.
Bonnie, so and I could do Chumbafu, you know, Kwame Banya.
Liverpool, they are all these not per Liverpool.
Madrid
Liverpool.
I mean, the 80s, in the 80s, Liverpool was.
But Yema Baraka de Salah to all our Muslim
very important
brothers, very important.
Yes.
Say, all our Muslim brothers, from Mohammed Amin Lamte, you know, to Alhaji Karim Guza, to Salam Abdul Salam Yakubu, and to Honorable himself as well.
Yes, Salam
Adam Salam. The two of them, they're
confused.
And then,
but I know Adam Salam.
Yes, and then my very good friend, dear mate, Honorable Doctor, with a proper medical doctor, Dr. Abdul Aziz Hudu.
Okay.
I mean, Uko Tamale, Uko the 5 northern regions, dedicated himself so much to serving his people, and he's doing such a yeoman's job there. Inti Yemano 8 Mubarak Barka de Salah to all our Muslim brothers. Ali Muhammad, troublesome guy, be power or me, Muba Pitch, or a very, very troublesome power, hard power. Ali Muhammad knew more, we back a big back at the Salah to all of them, and to all our Muslim brothers and sisters. Almost celebrate and they almost da. Almost celebrate pa and kama. In Shirabia, what's our celebration we muno? Yes, Allah. Say on fan dumomo. I nearly said, "Oh, yes."
Especially and so ewa and Yema Baraka de Salah, the Obiba, man Baraka de Salah.
First of all, Kwesi
Alaji Kwesi Nyantechi.
Yes, Papano is one of the fantastic people I admire him from afar. In fact, so on Kaya 2012 at Freeman Hotel in Dunkornofe, many papa we share. In fact, the inspiration led me to this stage. And me feel Papano, one of the fantastic people. Say a kenny paba who cross open as my me, based on naturally, in him dear, and in near ma credentials our war ewa brabum. And I didn't share beyond a word for our demo to rock as in Yantechi. The man Alaji Fabu, Alaji Lamini, Sumonguru, and ne. Alaji Lamini cried him say
Alaji Afebu, me kaipa say ya
son ma
ya pon ya na ya corny ho easily go
yes
you know what
ajiriga no
ne ho de pa
Alaji Afabu
ne ho
de heavy man
heavy
man Alaji Afabu na Alaji Lamini na ene wo say ono US yes enti okwo
gansu ha
Gausu so say ja holiday omo free eyibaya makabaya
eno omo koy
this is why umra Alaji umra
wow
so wabro just Alaji so it's Alaji umra Alaji Lamin sana manfota dinim no na Sumonguru one of the fantastic people so
Sumonguru maka ba minimu no
Alaji Afabu Alaji Alamin so wa ase ho bema kokobi
onini Sumonguru maka me hu ni da
have you adia me fe ono so wo kwa no special na wo ye me ba me pese ma credit na to me say and me biasa
na super
na sweetie me man in Mubarak then onipa o talk ka che me wa abrabom
sir
that was in 2012
wow
me kai pa exactly me birthday na me hu ka no jam say that's all ka na your family za grow and then the next Monday now I talk am
wow
e dey abecheme
bonidin ene e bonidin
Alaji Toka on the second vice chairman ewo Upper Denture East NPP constituency
wow
in fact papa were heavy na me penasem because first Taki Football Club
yes Taki
no na bankroller
na omo
is almost division 2
Taki FC
Taki na Edukwa United also have done it Pacific
Heroes
yes no na bankroller Alaji Toka Kwesi Nyantechi de na danfo pa no
yeah
penasem pa And a papa your call Gaka ya, me person mechanic say police ni your call Gaka ya rent me am fai. So okay, we won't want to make you Kumsen. The body part, no.
Kumsin, no.
That's how we look Kumsen. That's our commercial manager.
Kumsin. Then I'll buy how Bosch special pa.
Hey, and special Kwano Boshe. Special Kwano Boshe no.
O passe vi la kabanya lo la so do.
Mama so mema eye Baraka de Sala enkoma His Excellency the former Vice President Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia one ne hokafo Ajia Samira Baumia.
Oh yeah.
Yes, ye momo Baraka de Sala ne momo Happy Eid Mubarak ene Nyankopon enkom ho no show mo de sanso
former president ye campaign who's in aid no kokko pa be we fini.
Dr. Hamid.
Yes.
Mustafa Hamid. Yes. Dr. Mustafa Hamid.
Yes.
Ono so yema na yenya yenua Fatih Shaibu Ali ono pacho kwa sorry pacho. Kwa sorry. Onso dance mu. Pacho.
We are about dance kwa we here.
Pacho wafum kwan pacho. Wafum kwan na Abdul Aziz Haruna Futa.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, ono so yema no
fantastic.
Eid Mubarak. Enti eno no na yenkoi yemfa we na yenhwese de yebe no. Otisel num we twagudi a na praise and worship na yede bro na mia madamfo ene maade nyina Abdul Sheikh Tofik Sienu Abdul Kadel ene ne enye ne na woda oye muslimini mapa in fact oye sheikh oye Islamic scholar uhuni sa no the upon the otie nyina osan ye Islamic scholar pa ene Eid Mubarak enko enfema no sanso ena team manager edema the Blasters of Ghana Aminu Shado Aminu Nyankopon enka ho on show den me maw one o beautiful wife but you say
Abracha pa Aminu Shado those days me kai 2013 na ye call pram for sabe na ho nsheda nya yi
yes
ye call offense omo eba be start league na
Congress
no na ye call na Shadon was one person as sabe no kwane ta trauma your friends soccer net
pa no 2013
yes ofamu pa me kai pa
ene oye Blasters team manager enti ene odidi pa odidi ma men kan kire no tia minimum say ofri London aba ofri say team no ma ba omo e call London no so ma ba na me hu se bi mu aba bad minimum say
ba omo ba say da no yehu goalkeeper no Asari
okay any Chelsea team because team na de ne beba say team na free ha call no normally
Asari I come
of course
the Rasta no cross
London masa abrochire mo de mo abrochire pa entity am say uti o ha de am nim say uti issue yi say uti de a misi say udidi pa udidi wo Blasters pa
ondidi ma obindi
ana se udidi ebi hye wanum na ekom di unua eno no eye haram
enti ondidi ma obindi asema abeso nka
me kansa mesi se udidi na wanum aye ma na unua hwi ni nanum ye hwe a eye haram enti Shado me ka kire wote ase
last time yere emfa so abedi ayu pele ene ne
yes oni na busua ni nyina
of course
oni na busua ni nyina omonso ye ma omo Eid Mubarak so ye muslimi for enti former
all the zongos
former captain Edema Blasters Andre Didi Ayu or former captain Anessa and the current captain Jordan Ayu ononsi man Happy Eid eno enko enfa ema Obibia afi yemra president worship Jesse anope na oni mi di nkomo bi yenkoi
Ghana Football Association mentiase with the Nations FC issue me hu de ntia I'm sure I'm investigate today.
Oh, so almost say the EC, no. Say nations at the statement by after the boycott. And any the akoko kosunyina and reporter yet titi wo honi nyina na GF said they've taken a judicial notice of their course and they are taking steps to investigate the EC.
I don't referee no have report anko.
Oh, send referee no back then a report.
And a match commissioner so the report back. So what do they want to investigate?
In fact, not
they want to go beyond
venue
the report.
officer crown so they want to go beyond the report.
Yes. To ascertain what, so that what will happen.
Event in see
no to ascertain so that what will happen. I'm concerned. Say we are playing the last game this weekend. We need to declare a champion, correct? And sure. if we have to declare a champion, definitely some match, we have to determine the results of the match. And the results of the match is clear, black and white in their laws. Say we a team now who abandon game. Say you bring abruptly to the end of a gamer. You suffer a certain penalty. And what that law should be applied immediately. I expect say this at trauma show. No way what the decision about. Say who clear say what the FA wants to investigate is totally different from what happened on the day. Because say some investigations that FA never be ebenya insusu so bi or the fact say game and travel it's full length. Enya insusu so bia enti ye be sre Ghana Football Association and I said disciplinary committee and I said whatever the prosecutor, but in this matter do we need a prosecutor? But the point is that the DC has to sit on the matter and then take a decision. Say Nations FC because one more abandoned game no saying I'm running it into Emrano yeah there are two baby they two 3 goals given to Baseke and then they losing another 3 points from their additional from their already accumulated points. Now for you na I say the investigation be bata there no. I think say in ebiem on that same issue. One who say if you need new protocols by you be discussing in same bi wa say ebisa one of the major points I remember say you make you wa say there is no sanction regime if officialdom fail to implement any of the protocols. And the referee now the number of required police people now in anyone. I don't know starting game. Match commissioner, I don't know my game. I don't know my game start here. When we know say ya caught nasi, include FNA spending resource, almost spending sika. At the Premier League clubs, almost the Division 1 League clubs, almost the referees, almost separate seminars for them on this new protocol. Until referee now, or call referee game no. Add the intent now policemen now almost no or starting game no. Why did the referee start the game? And protocol no, it doesn't state any punitive action for any of the officials if they neglect or if they abdicate their responsibility. And it's a CRF in your bend. So, a one yana minti investigation as no more investigating na kwakosi say. Nina investigation and come for an way more ascertain say nsem na esi and in twa a den omo be. A den na officials na you can say na say almost say bibia pay your year adwuma no almost they went ahead to go and start the game and then they be officials. Now for Nations FC there I feel that if they knew that the environment was not friendly, number of police people, I understand say now 70 policemen were supposed to be there. Almost so I don't know share game now. They shouldn't have started the game. Officials now money call no di team ni hwamo. Di hwamo pa. Now, Dr. Kwamichi, as owner of the club, he needs to sanction those officials who were there.
No, but
He himself was there.
Yes.
So
sanction Juana, because he was there.
Well,
His son, yes, CEO of the club, was there.
But in this case, he doesn't run the day-to-day affairs of the club.
But the CEO,
Of course. So I'm saying that the CEO and his management, he must ask them questions, even though he was there. So no, as owner, what can he cannot go to the field and say that the players should not play. But he has a CEO, he has management. So he has to call his management and ask them questions. Say, adena mo share game na se. Ebiem adena mo lead team no out. Say mom bo game no. You see, when you allow football is a very emotional game. And at the moment, emotions, one check emotions, taking the better part of you. These are the things that happen because honestly. Also, okay, Nations FC, they had lost the game, what would change? If they had gone ahead to conclude the game, what would have changed? Nothing would have happened. I feel that Nations for Nankasa but the bigger picture is for us to now look. When we said last week, when we were discussing the report of the committee now investigating GBA and
GBA, yes.
I made a point, say, Ghana, we are implementation sick. Okay? When we say same thing about basic protocol, we are asking questions of it. Protocol, the clubs, Pole woya yesu okay? Really see your Western region. And this team is run by the Western RFA chairman. And really, I feel that say FNO investigate assembly wie na say Basake say one are found culpable. They have to heavily come down on them to send a clear signal, say, oh, yeah, the way I hear
when the owner of the club sits on the GFA school.
Well, but that's why they must even heavily punish him. So that it will send clear signal, say, yeah, some new protocols here, but you're funny serious. Now, share kwanya, you bet me share new protocols, no, you be shemukina, efa official doma. Sanction regime behind new home because we acquire a referee no what game so when the required security the required policemen now to us who go for 2 years a years here in the same one referee no bedroom mienu go back so starting game no can match commissioner no go for 2 years bia go back so we have no sanction regimes right? And that's why it opens up for, and you see, this matter will become a big test case. On that point, when the protocols were, I said that there are some clubs who will test this thing. They will test the resolve or the strength of these protocols. Test into way Baseke Holy Stars. Test it. So we must have a very strong response to send out the message. Say we are not prepared to countenance anybody who want to break or bring into dispute these new protocols. Going into next season, important. Say landmark case we, and I say it's a landmark case because club beer decide they say a deal with yang. You can see him fire home bar for the you do your home bar for the I shall say, if you know, I shall your mobile. And if you share to me, Omun chair or Mobobre say, Woman, they are prepared not to tolerate anybody. But Omo Yeno, as usual, next season, another club will do it. And I say it will be the floodgates will be opened for other clubs to have the temerity to break the law. And to omunche Baseke Holy Star say, yen efenu, we are committed to this protocols, new protocols. Yen efenu, entina ye organize seminar, essay sika, pair daje, emma mungina mu be shia eni ye mamu yedi ntiti emamu se efenu anye bibia. They will open the floodgates for maybe the new clubs or United to do it, for other clubs. And the BM, yen shese yeni FNN Nations FC all the other, especially these two clubs, ebe transi. I can't say me because we don't want any future antagonism between the two clubs. Sebi, next season. Ombeko Abraham Kesi mwa. So kai se Kaila time anom wo Western region. Kaila time anom wo omone Mediama. I think they went to Mediama and Mediama something happened and the FA turned a blind eye to it or they turned deaf ear. Mediama so called they were reprisals. It's your best. Yes. Something like that. They had to solve. I think it was 2 seasons or 3 seasons ago. It was 2 or 3 seasons ago. And yempese sadly we are Nations FC complaining in Sanyo. That's why I'm saying that the FA should thoroughly investigate this matter and make sure they punish to serve as a deterrent. 3 points need the Nations FC for omuntin tum so oman omoye no mo lose 1 point. And the omunim mra no but efa ayaka de course no if any investigating omon punish Baseke Holy Stars. It's very important so on side then. Now omon making sure after the punishment no two clubs no omon finding a way by which sebeya but because South fans no misbehaving no omon to kwan. Eye Baseke officials ni kakra na omubeko Abraham Kesi omo na ebia nkofo be yomadin so omde omusabe come because of what they did to Nations FC when they went there ya nhwe yi a ebe abe esabia ebe twato between the two clubs
so what will happen is next season omo so eko Abraham Kesi a omo fa supporters nko team ne nko ana be ko na omo akọ bobo
but say team no na ebia
ye be team ni dey players entime nko menye
na fans no are Kobi we said the game you win but entime nko share team bass attack team bass
anyway
let's solve the problem beyond investigating and punishing. Making sure say we have a means by which we can resolve some conflict. We say beya conflict daho. Sure. It is good for us to have rivalry in our games, but not this kind of rivalry.
Mate mamenko special hona. Kakra ono so ono mfenka hona afi.
Efe hono.
Yenko ama no nemra.
Me wo issue with Efe. And I feel that
Oma ye den.
We okokobo. Nka wo obrafo nyom no pa mu ka ema no nyansa. Nka wo bo ma no. Sentini se ketokra ku bae no. Ade bia me bona baso pa e man football. Said you was your left game no. E wo ma side. And he said you was your brand no. But anhwe yenso a de wo ye ni nyina e be kwa. Didi kan wa se wa make no. And he said Black Queens no. Recently another year football friendly match between Omone Cote d'Ivoire. First match only lead 3-0. Mombeti 3-3. Second match, last match yes said Opese o hwese shooting ni be more. And on me akra na betwa voice na de ba. Intino obey changes to attack him. Second match now he changes to attack him no feel say the best shooters now. Opese or pick it and now hand pick it from a team no e be di ncho. Baako. About 5 matches. We're winning 1. We draw 1. Yaka nyina we lose. Nora Hoptel. Ebayeno. He played solid 13 matches, no lose back, no draw back, cry. And was having about 26 goals as at his first 12 matches. In fact, you himself consistently net team no draw, team no in society. A man no more born in society. We know very well Zambia, South Africa, Cameroon, Nigeria. In Africa, they are the powerhouse of male football in recent times. It's almost as a Ghana, she almost cried on say, Washana, and yard for. But to tell me, it's a Cote d'Ivoire. You have a quaff corner, a ma waff corner. Or Lusu. It's almost form and from 2. I really can't be a failure. And for me, proud to time, yeah, quack trouble, failure in that. Share. Or buy a tournament beer, I could be I am performing. I just hope in Pesobeti no crack. Kentokraku, a buyer no. Tournament I could be anywhere do semi-final stages. From the under 17 down to here the Black Stars. African Games, they cancel. Proper tournament they have how we African Games we. The reality is that our football is sinking. But that is the reality. You go football because then yama basa kum. And kikawa be brain tokwa be brain it near fee say ye ba sem na fe yasano and anasa daroma. Or the better aso ne say. And Kophobia no me Barnabas of Ghana football no omonko. Na yam fa Krofo for any day. Yes. The Barabbas of Ghana football. So many say no. Barabbas did ya and say no demon yes added it. Aha. It is ye target so no ye Barabbas of Ghana football. And almost say near pion chain. Now the messiahs were coming. Me kind of messiah in quotes. Now it's on this I know on play pivotal role. And on nyame adom ne nsakan. Nsakan yes ati bia restart. It means that Obiba at hand I'll bet me the idea. Assistant game. Also fixing the fundamentals. Now come up, bring back the love. These 2 tags, they are very good. Igniting passion. Sani mami and sano. So
creating word for all.
But that's it. I don't know how they hear. All these kind of side they are. It is Sani mama kuma kunumi. They are some more draw, especially with fixing the fundamentals. A chance I see na over pages yo. And it's over 5 years now. Still, yeah, that's all fixing fundamentals. Under 17 now, yeah, fixing this. Yeah, under 16, yeah, under 15, under 16, under 17, under 18, 19. But still, under 20 performing, under 17 performing, Black Stars and performing, and Black Stars no crowd here. Sika yes spend it one. Toss how do I echo? Campaigns how do I echo? But Ghana, adia Ghana, ye penina. Me ya sure so ye Ghana niya. A buying the Japadi or Ghana Football Association hope I so bomano Black Stars. Me ya sure say we ye Ghana niya. Upon all the disciplines, no product some bomber a buying of part the Black Stars. But Black Stars no performing. Under 17 performing, under 20 performing, under 23 even under 17 tournaments crying Jimmy Gobi. But we sit here in the country and glorify the fact say yes, Brandy no quite enough. Brandy Ben a chance says Black Stars. Brandy Ben a chance says Black Stars. Brandy Ben a chance say Black Stars tournament no kwaje kapaba. Brandy Ben a chance say under 20 World Cup no watimi akwaje kapaba. Brandon Ben a change say under 17 beko world stage. Yeah, who's more performing, but winning in a jagu. And still you feel say Ghana football economy. Baby a bugu yana and kaya first you on a kid himself blocks cement in your money in a day. I crowd that and this is the time of Black Stars teaming up foreign players from number 1 to 11. From Atizigi to the striker. Atizigi yede. Foreign players. Na say omo ni omaimu. Ana omo omaimu. Na say na Benjamin Asare be shemu. Na say na yede Simpson emo ba kika ho amo mabobi. Na ke start ya Atizigi to Jordan obia ye amananini ana anya sa na neti.
Like Obiba ball amanone.
Yes, it didn't say foreign players. Man, I say professional.
What I wanted you to clarify is,
Yeah.
say, who's a foreigners? No, you will be to say.
Yes.
So what
Mati was saying.
Yeah,
Say,
one
yeah,
year,
yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah,
Oh, sorry. It's foreign players. Foreign-based players. Me that's it. Omobe boy a team no, but ye nya some results. Inti if any prepare ni binya. Ya fixing fundamentals are over 5 years ni. But still ye nya result to any of the national teams so. Now a man and can you feel see they perform no. A man no say nor a hop to call no see say be sinki. Inti him for biem and no racket here so krakuni executive committee beti aka say almost yes from the fundamentals how they do ye league. Secondly, she na zim sa wes na zim so no vandalism rowdyism why zim na so a chaos ni sa na man say ye ade say en free ye boom now team timi tira fie security so de cost stadium ni padodo e secure stadium ya so hwe omo so on fanko now ade ye man so ataman ene okoi ye can say security do a kotokofo so omuhia no manya nyesa no mkai again nations complaining but omo de no baby anya just cause ni say who feel say security no enso na akoboy ya e na wo de den wo share one as there be mean to aso bi and they will lose points no but the reality is yen hwe say e no cross say na security ni up to date na so omo boy kra na yen hwe ne say security na say cost stadium no no mo ye pepepe ana there be ye hwehwem na sente saa yemfa tabo no modie ofata bia say de bono Ghana Football Association baby adro no enyet ma try makwa de bia o omu dina doso Ghana fo anum say omu nya ne mapa enti omu nsesa saa image no yehu anu nti ana yegu ya FIFA ene Ghana Football friends ministry no e reconstitute e committee ena omu frase na omu say ya hihye mra foforo aka mo ho mo nkonkoto aba na egia ma mo amu bitia ye ti se echia e sankofo na ese bo omu so bo echia sankofo na etwitwi tonto ese si omu so echia e sankofo na enkyere omu say omu city back no omu city well no omu fa omu na isi form racket yeso kraku with all due respect wajuma we na nya no eno na me attack nya onipadua da bi ena nya personality but ajuma na wonsa no ajuma e dedi e wo Ghana football na me hunu so we a fine gentleman we pass it through the ranks in fact ajuma yi kra wa ye bi da aba afa Dreams Football Club be bi odo ma bedu eni ade wo ye ajuma den pa FA Cup yi kra na enei ye ni je ho se wo ya ade ne time na efe because Tabekra now Bobo wi otimima best player 5 million credits those times me kaipa timu kwa ye mo instant sika o de be fa bus the time
Oh, say ene nyina wo ho.
mo I mean the time no the MTN na o ye ya ma MTN be yes sa na ma nyina so now what I'm saying is enkefa branding and sponsorship ni nyina ye adwuma but no dan chen a park and so na e kan sem no akofom omo nhwe no omo nya bibi kakra bi on nations yesi aban ye de botechi no ye de bebo ban ukoto se aboa bi esi obi so aka kire ne se sorry free yeso nka se sorry free ne so sanso de free ne so a de beba wo so hwe nations ba beje slot de aba Premier League ni mu ye hwe ne ma afa mu pi sabre na sky kita form pa I am telling you no bia nim say de na sky si born matches ni ba bia wadu na de ya hu de ya na de mra bi ba ya na te sky the nations found by now obia football club bia benefited from bad refereeing football club bia ni we ni wiase a obeti aka chem say me de referee intimidate other team bi ma me da whether on manipulate or not manipulate here, and now the blunder or error of the referee, and at this side in by football club be benefiting that. But the question is, I didn't know what you drew, so I was here. Yeah, Kotokone nations. Kotoko supporters, the more 2 chairs or what, or Ura, Kwame Chibeka said, Kotokone has a Kotokone nations there, a Omoya and Yafuti, yes, a Kotoko fixed chairs. Sanya many in constantly. Referee, bad referee now been a day and sweater man from you. Bad referee now been a nations a few women can say young point in nations. But what I'm saying is, if you are Ube Diano, see Diana be Diamawa, and man in your day, and you are the fufro. And me fees the nations are losing points. But Ghana Football Association consistently, I don't know within one season, league in Obia Jai, league in Obia Free Park. League in Obia complaining. Who's that? So what your coaches no more matches you want me to say I don't want to talk about the referee because I will have a problem. But if you say and I say it consistently a child say in Poakwa the them once no catch say catch them young. Yeah, they within 2-3 years on my baby shana mo a jumaden. It is a say sanya money in our way. Ghana Football Association. League, you know, so much no to be organizing here. Omunya to say the premiership tier no. Omanko phobia anya day. Enye. Asa mo togo afa dem ko hwehwem. E no mo buy so meeting organize. Yes anete. Se ebro omo so a, omo fa ma sankofo no. No mo organize wi a. E no nye koka anya UEFA na abedwene ho. Straight away, omo discipline committee. Ya omo wan kasa ate. Tie ho no, omo ankasa na bedi omo ho asem. Me da si.
Eno eye owura eba eno eye owura Emmanuel Kwadwo Fusu apia pacho no enye ne Kwadwo Fusu no enye Dad Lumba de ni bia nti eya na
na gaza ye we different Kwadwo Fusu ahoro ana edin
okay mpacho ye friend Kwadwo
ba enye Dad Lumba nuano no kanisa
okay okay Kwadwo Mr. Emmanuel Kwadwo Fusu apia me pacho nti eno ena ono so odene de eba na na ene producer na o se ono so ewo ni praise and worship or person odeba o ana yento aso na o se o praise and worship on so odeba nti kwaku ansa all bright and so de ni praise and worship oba betena se na waba be kan de na afi ye wi a ye begin krato kakra ye ba na afi yakwa amano ne ene show no
say last week you know we say ka be share yi bi e ba so this week my tie is kakra nti
sa okay ka se ma share bibi
eko asma ne
ma de we na Michael me twen say eko de ne response
be ba anti what to am
osre kwa I know see okay obema me ne response so Muhammad Amin Lante de on the osi wa ready
man is crowd because very me pie bonny say be Friday no ma ba
okay
and I say bread be dey be si bia me pada je no ma ba
na wa ba okay
ma ba be hwe ba
o mo taba o mo nsa no
dabi
omo no no entokwa no ya no ntokwa de obetimi a kirekire na sem nti but say GB enso so nim say GB present a grant interview week way say committee no witch hunt na omo de omo ye ni nyina no was just to get at ono any the board na ewo GB
na by inference or case minister na set up committee
the committee and minister no so respond they say enye witch hunt bia there is no witch to be hunted you know if there's a witch somewhere
who is being a witch.
But if there's a witch somewhere there, then obviously
they will be hunted.
It has to be hunted.
Yes. And the alright, young coin.
Obiba, I no pay mami inchia Jonathan Soa. I'm say I no pay wa mami hwa efe pa just now to me say.
Wa ma hu na efe keke. Hu na oba we nku ano de ma. Sa.
Ada bibi ka wa na.
Me busa o. Na me. Say one kan hwe ankyere me. Busa o. Me busa o.
I'm say we ni me maiden edition. Praises and worship. We have maiden edition. Na enen so ye holiday. Nti ye free a. Ena ye kwan.
Yanko baby.
Only Muslim father for be here.
Minti obi anka se emra.
Ba ku na edi na e fatal.
No ye the fatal. Na we ye.
No dey me asempa fa baby ma.
Yeah, se moko e kire ya. Moko aminu ho. Omoko blasters. Minim se waba nti agisi ye ne efre no. Na ya ko na ya kodi London ediane kakra.
Obiba.
Yes sir.
Ghana football. Make me account without a shadow of doubt say in terms of talent, any problem. In terms of talent, say
ya can't be
a buso basa. But your problem is how to nurture those talents, you know. And on a done asem ediamo micron Ghana.
Said you bet tennis are talent into reality.
Oh, asemo. Now, Mary had to full kakra.
Yeah, Accra has
to full.
Phobia for.
My uncle crench him. Kwaya mo faso e treat mo players no. Enye good. Kwaya mo faso e krakra mo players na nye. And all these things are accounted to bad omen around the team. And my team ni nya sunsun papa. Inti na beti matena a certain Accra Sports Stadium no bi abeche Obasake. Newly promoted anu abeche. Odwen ho awon ti ase. These are some of the things amoya emboa team no. Omunya young player bi a ye friend Rashido Kan. Minim se unim na.
Yes,
Rashido Kan.
Then atono.
Na ofri banana in FC. Unim se sometime ni. They be ase bi be adwuma no pa. Mi hu Rashid say onam banana in Zanroma lie honum Russia honum side. For some time now my monitor situations okay, my member say na me.
Until on that
on that screen. So waiting actually live on Facebook happy 19th
on that screen is on.
On that screen is on. Na anope say me check akra. Na me twam na me san hu na me friend say Rashid bra. There no problem. O talent in fact, or your player be a machine san man Brook Park. Wa bra na oboma banana in FC. Machine san and Matic Bar has of folk no. I was privileged or fasuma mama koye first interview. Matic dropping na me koye. And Saturday no more ball friendly game. Friendly game no more bon. Na or start ahead of Dennis Nkrumah Kosa. And na in frama nam hope be man nyina no say where the next biggest thing for her to folk. Until then asesa.
Until who no ho na obusa ne say adentina oni team ni camp no ne na banana yin ho basa no kan den na kire.
Obiba nsem do so pa.
Kan ba ko.
Enye ni nyina na betimi aka already so. But there are a lot of issues say koso. One say
between ono any club no.
Any club no.
And between ono ni coach no.
Between ono any club no. Because one men ka say be a player be a has be signing ni bia no be flourish o heart of there be.
Of course.
Football. Say na school ye kwa ebri mutimi di ye, ebri musu ntimi di ye no. Sa na abrabotie and a transcend ko be bia all walks of life. What you say? Intimi ka so Rashid no chinchinachi e also mo has no flourish. Your players be wa hwe age a. Okra good age. Ni fie so a. And onya opportunity cry Remo national team camp. These are some of the players as hard to folk or meant to me and you saw in the league grandpa or bet me at Tom. No one yes ska. Now also player and coach in the plans fine, fair enough. Also the never call loan. And team of free at the bar house. Also okay. Someone never call see about the manager on me pen.
Okay.
One season, my man Babebo. And Rashid Kobo 1 season, no. Has one fino. Just 3 months salary pen on the man. The aka you know mentia. Amakolano. Obo season we and loan we no back to us of folk. On so maybe season no. In a natural sense, grandpa no say season and the cra has na sen ken trauma banana in FC say season na end
nti for player
na bra. Man ye player na ngasa ba. Mo secretariat ni mo abedin komo say season na end. Nti den na e ko mo say okay. Season na end dia on join club no help bi man on ye training. Fair enough. The manager na esan etu lorry fair e de man ko bi man. Ko training each and every day. I'm on a friendly games during those period. Obi an American what follow me di Mantaba still Muntiano. And in the season, according to reports, in the season now, Bodyman has in the league crampono. Arias be Bruma has from Tiae. Okay, now, Moon terminating the contract. Moon is scanning the Achem. Moon terminating contract, Musi Devi. Oh, Musi Devi. Now, more than a colon, Vision FC. On your ready so be colon, Vision FC. Now, in common question, they say, has in penny for be say, play an on the platform. I'm an amateur. I'm an anyasa public way, you know. The manager person cotton a club outside. Obiba say we can win.
No, na say team a club only player ever contract there. Obi eni ho betimi afa na chi. Akwakoton.
That is the reason why they don't say I can't want to have contract. Boy on camera plans.
Because baby adenebeko bia you need a release a letter from House of Folk.
And I'm saying I cannot almost percent.
You owe the player.
Yes.
What does the contract stipulate in terms of their House of Works obligation to pay the player? Because if you are who the player no call loan, club now didn't call loan. Omu to me say muna mo only player, mo House of Works na mo only player. Nti per arrangement, muntia player neka. Muntia half.
Ana muntia
Sancho die.
Yes, Manchester United.
So that shows your ownership.
Yes.
But say meko akwakobo loan. Now they make what you are 3 months pay for the rest of the duration up to now. How can you tell the player that you own the player? And the question is say for me sometimes players maybe you can't omonte. You see, at least as a Premier League player, no, when I call join PFAG as member. Nti we buy na PFAG aso asem. Now ma come out. Ebia say no the most important the better place to go and have this conversation will be at the player status committee.
Yes.
Nti enka PFAG betumi edi omonim. No ma kwa file case no. Say how to work. Money player up to this time muntua for this number of period. And I'm sure we are haven't checked the regulations, but more for if you have a player and you haven't paid him for a certain period, then the player automatically
yes.
So you understand. So
yes.
I think that there's a way that this player can go to save his career. It's important
but see,
that
the issue are bright a reason is how we treat players.
Generally,
but how we treat players.
Generally, and I agree with him. But I'm just saying that to solve this players' problem immediately, as I said, either or a member of PFAG or a member of PFAG, the manager no to me player status committee. Then they file a case against that for them to come.
Yes, and Sana may propose this. Look,
because
go to player status.
Initially, 9% come here in Boko. What he has seen, but they want your market full season. Boy, no more boy. Full season, no more boy.
That's bad.
What he has said. So player no pena. Okay, I can't name the I come 1.5 contract. Terminate the contract.
Let's talk about it. Terminate the contract. Baby, I'm a corner.
What he has said.
Where the house for with
yes, because
when the why is clear, the how is easy. I mean, Jesse, so what you are saying, when the why is clear, the how is easy.
And I say simple. Player nisikana akemuni na ya di amano to satisfy so that okay, manager Brani entrance ne enka asem no ebi amuntu mi fa full the period no mana mo betu in installment ebi okay ya man half of it na
na say player no podi o say o dey terminating the contract
no but what I'm saying is that
maybe
as of work things that Charlie player no
betimi aton
no
so beto you
said what who say
you do what is right.
One say eniama omo ye ni nyina na omo dey say omachi. Ene mo pe bona o. Bona so the same management.
Yes.
Ope bona the same management. Nti ebede na wenya no.
I see.
Ebede na wenya no. What you say?
Rafael Bonano.
Samates boy no ban so atrema.
Yes.
Mo pe no. What Collins fan picture to so ndra me dey ma fato so bona na Ghana fo hu no. As for sampe no. Na ene wa kofa back when treating ye. U feel say ko hono ma. Ana ade ade san nyina no. Banana FC still almost produce players because over Greater Accra, we communities football, yeah ball hopper, dance man, say banana in a dance man, Madina, and I be a tema. Minim say tema Ashama, you feel
Newtown so a Kosopa
still
yes.
Okay.
Middle league.
Banana
yes, middle league on Bebo.
Has opened the ending.
Greater Accra Regional Middle League no Bebono. Newtown FC.
Okay.
A qualifier make it the
top. You know, share instances baby heart to folk.
You see, your best red hearts say. Sanyoma we na tembia on. Togbu afede ya na misumano. So management don't have a responsibility to manage these things. And yet, talk about solve our problems.
For all you know, Grant on
these are one because at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, one and Poakwa yes say, I say management, you know, yeah, because you are reliable financier, no. I say you maybe you almost to nasi. And you almost call ya talk with more musically I to player. Almost call ya talk with say I will pay, I will do this. And I say. Kwakwa say sika no mo call ya e de mo nti I say wo ma fa no but na say who ton player be in order to run the club. You would sit up and treat your players well.
You do things right.
Into and that talk be I believe say emre do say talk be wa pamper the management no too much. And in the board no too much. Emre do say so to me task you say this season Mema mu say, but mun ko pe say na mun fan count na mun fan run club. Emre dura eso nice from no here.
Me am boss, owura kwesi agiman. Wonya pools kese ewo eye hasa. Sa niema we nyina me sure say ne nimdi owo no or the best solve sa niema we nyina. Yenti yenkoi ni yenkofa no ewa ma no ne nsemo. Florent Victor no sa brady Liverpool no wanya duru an sa Gabriel so extending the Arsenal contract. Victor Gyökeres no Manchester United tonana na Brian Ime Luis Diaz Liverpool for no benya atonana Mohamed Kudus attending a year a contract for Saudi Arabia. Na Chelsea for say enka omo de eye omo goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. Nanka omo de eye Shrewsbury Hall. Aka ho akopa Mohamed Kudus. West Ham say hey, then am o kire no. Momfa 80 million pounds emra maji Mohamed Kudus. Kwaku ansan Albright atenase yenkoi.
Nuncho one double she akpena mauna gode ala muchas gracias Dios mucho obrigado na chese erade da wase say na no pay wa man hodie ni kabia ya no yabia ye ba betra na so asom said ya ese entempa so yen shem na say enfrem free UEFA Nations League egu so a etwegu e Germany mountain so kaya na hye nso mami say Portugal edi kan abu maketemo akopiem wo grand finale and draw na omo twen the winner between Spain o my boboko no and efempo no aya France na and draw game no ekoso MHP Arena Stuttgart in tuning in Tuemo game no ban at the end of 90 plus 5 minutes no na Spain o my boboko no achichire kano enum ade egu France for trema omo so etimi etimu enan eho Mignon goalkeeper de France no Chelsea for so many nechi na drop performance o put it up no na e wo form ye papa on Sanchez ne de medical catcher Collins da say me sheda who difference bi a e sheda e wo mu e ho game no chance 22nd minute mark and Nico I love you from the bottom of my heart Nico Williams said he can e wo so atena Mikel Merino e de bako e so 25th minute mark Adema Spain on my boboko no Danny Hodgson etimi ehye goal 44th minute mark now so na wire offside is a goal no and to me anstane elho Lamine Yamal 54th minute mark atopreko otimi epotu mu kama Pedri 55th minute mark on also ehye 4th goal no Adema Spain on my boboko no yedidima 59th minute mark and a Kylian Mbappe Lotin and so edi atopreko eti kanamu bako Adema France game no at was 67th minute mark Lamine Yamal enya ne second goal honum na Ryan Cherki abemanu ni bob men Canada moving forward no enya dia France o my boboko no metimi a bench do ho ono so enya goal na a beautiful stunner and abemanu so etimi ehye ho Danny Vivien ehye on goal 84th minute at the bois o my boboko a ye fan France Randa Kolo Mwani Joe Lipano ono so enya goal 90 plus 3 honoma game no echo ending 5-4 in favor of Spain or my Bobo today Spain etimi ebu maketemo e de ehuramo e the grand finale no ebekoso e da kwasiada e Allianz Arena wabra France wabra Portugal and Spain, and so at the Kwakwa so kama one man. Yada one sem at the Emma, but proud to the grand finale, no Germany and France, so my Bobo and so our 3rd and 4th 1 p.m. Our MHP Arena, and also a Basso Dentente. Lame Yama proud to the game. No a Casa Bebrebe say and or no dear Nations League no and no another coach say yes, we are seeing now or no any ball and they be saying say Lamine Uremo our semi-final no to drop playing for say ne Okwa Koche Dembele say una sefata say ube wini Ballon d'Or na mpenia pa matimi adinkurin 5-4 no say we dey be say asem dey twem na mom odikan kai say so mu wini akọ finals no enya de hu hia pa no mawuremo finals nso ne de pa.
Well, like I said yesterday, the important thing was winning the game with my team and moving on to the final. But this award is for the best player of the year, and so I'm really happy about going to the final and for being able to play the game on Sunday.
Okay, we and Sama Lami Yama editor Jatru an interpreter and I don't pay your ball now one so what to be ho now Lamin unim say Okwa Koshia Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro ne o my bobo kwa friend Portugal final na say no kre Okwa Koshia mo now Ronaldo no e say ne hu o legend mom na mom ono de okono na djuma e na Okwa koye na djuma na Okwa koye say enei Spain enso ebetimi adinkuni all the grand finale.
Well, of course, he's a football legend. I have huge respect for Cristiano. I will do my job, which is to try to win, and that's it.
We and Kaka Lami Yama, and so at a pay so I pay. Yeah, boy, now one so what to be ho now. Yenremo, our World Cup qualifier games. I hope to have a course on him say a Saturday, England and Andorra. At the best so den and ya Fediagro. Now Ivan Toney and Canano English Premier League no Sinakan at my Brentford. Our JTech Community Stadium. Abewana and Wako Kwaye Papa Nan Kadurona Crown Shanims and Kobet Remo. Our Manchester United now Abewano at me this at 12 England fool abe PM Saudi Arabia Osinakan Adema El Ali Bobo Kono Nano NNA Thomas Tuchel ebe take over Nanka Duana set the dream and I said the die so Samba back to the 3 Lions of England here over if you say baby Osinakan there Sabe Yemfa more England national team Pat Yamia Tom Super Eddie Guabe Mwana Soa and Thomas Tuchel Timia Tom Sa Eddie Afreno they be saying getting back to the English team no sen kana feeling no esifa etiere man no se we keju apa no no dey as a striker and dey oban dey entran dey obetoto pa na mom owremo Saudi no so we improve ye pa.
No, you see with me, I think if you're just doing the right thing, if you're playing football and playing well and scoring goals as a striker's job, that's what you're in a team to do. And it doesn't matter where you play in the world. I feel like you should still get a chance. And I think it's been proven me being back here and being back amongst the boys. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to see the faces again. And yeah, it feels good to get stuck in.
We and Kaka Ivan Toney and so at the tuja one man and see what was so HM said Dudona Ekasa so Saudi Pro League no emunya den Saudi Pro League no e wo form ni mu nkoreba na ose dodo obia on opinion de obia na chinchire obi bia mu na mom ose bra Saudi ho na be hwe de ekoso ho.
What it is, everyone always has their opinion. They're gonna have their opinion on everything. You have to witness it and be there to realize what it's like. You can't have an opinion on something you've never seen. People always just assume certain things about things without seeing it. So I suggest people have a look before they start making judgment.
And then Kaka Ivan Toney edituja ne krakra na ose o say ade ye show TV so enum go ne ba boy emu omre el Toney kanokra emu omre na ose hwe emu yamro e tough ba.
It's tough. It's not easy. There's some good footballers and it's going in the right direction, and I'm sure it'll continue to do that over the years.
Okay, we ne Kaka Ivan Toney and so at the pay so at my come and I pay your ball now also what to be hostel wasu egusa uti amana same live on Happy 98.9 FM kweku ansa bright Ghana's 5-star now yen sam keten dia trenche amana ne enfama na FM pono yan toaso enram or tennis na FM pono NBA enfama come pa Kylian Mbappe right after the game and you say obapene center referee on the day and on any kasa and yes and Mbappe kra den kra and oka aya center referee Oliver and also tie no any yagin game na ye bono your boy no second half per se no or say no na niama bebre so stoppages bebre na wom into 5 minutes no the toss on there na on any yagin or say no and no any do koma yada on sem ate emau ewo jume die na so now yen to aso kama Luis de la Fuente and a coach Adema Spain or my boboko no or say abrana etetia or some more dressing room Cristiano Ronaldo juma we di elbow no or say no and the two omofo odu ankasa or say on Lami Yama one Nico Williams mo Pedri mo dua na waka Ronaldo asem de akire mo na omo so afemu aba or say no and a year juma no e de omo wakwani asegna so say Ronaldo a role model e de ma young players bia omo okra atiasefo asase so and na kakra Luis de la Fuente and so e de atodwa no or say this season there obia embobo enche Lami Yama or say Lami Yama and deserve a Ballon d'Or no na Ryan Cherki and drum na Prince Kasen Manchester United and go form and go fanembra na efempo no megina finfin one Bruno mo no meye djuma no and fama United boboko no se ono de o wa settle dada why na dwen dada baby okọ nti bibia no ebetimi asesa de ekọ ne ne ba Nico Williams and ye bisa ne se and Ballon d'Or no one and a favorite ono se ohwe ball Lami Yama eba so to aso sa e bre ne ho ase wakwani asanyina so dia Ballon d'Or na ye ba ko pe no beji oso beji to aso bebrebe na officially Real Madrid just next season nobody room ni papa F Collins fato so am say we meji be 2 and 3 bi na efempo no ma be chemienu ade ama sports team no mo yada Madrid kakra no na efempo no ma che ade ama mo kama officially Gabriel Magalhaes esina kan edema Arsenal boboko ne wa tetre ni shemo until June 2029 de or tena kama pa atwa so abadwuma ade ama Arsenal boboko no na o se ni ama ne extend the contract ne say o say Arsenal supporters no ye asempa mo or say mo yade ye papa or say the teammates no na efempo stadium a o mo si akan Emirates no or say ohoye kedwa pa eni nti no so eto aso esi akan ede ama Arsenal boboko no ho Christian Chivu obakana Inter Milan ojiramu esi akan ede mo dententia na enye fedi agro ninchi efi Romania na onim se Parma ena oni omo ye adwuma na ene Inter Milan no so mo ne Sex Fabregas dinkoma na so ndra no pa yesi nkomo no enye pe ya na Sex Fabregas so be santena komo ho ato aso abadwuma ede amom kama ho na no ena Inter Milan penifo etena se Zeneti mo etena se hwemu din no mu sa Chivu no o hwe Parma adwuma de omo ye timi hye AC Milan no mu nko ne ba this season na utimu sampa papa ne yema na kwanya obetimi aye adwuma no ye papa na yesi 2 million euros carry the form as a manager body or form Chivu or form waje abonata so every year bia saskano and papa no so ebetimi ati unim se Simon Inzaghi de webu na ketem dada akopie mo Saudi Al Hilal boboko na ono so kwakwato aso ho till June 2027 no 2 years contract and papa no so etimi assign kama ho no ma and no pay yere on sem ete emao ewo dwumade no so na yen sanmra from kakra na yeremo ewo tennis unim se French Open no egu so a ekoso dendenten ewo Maiwana Femrendra and a 2 semi-final games no ekoso dendenten na enye fedi agro na say and a call ye Kokokov if USA or award number 2 on then Lois Boyson or ye unseeded not just a word card and or the remo ewo eye the French Open mo ba Maiwana kweno Kandado biawa but juma papa or your ward number 360 something elho now so etimi rema abe remo el semi-finals but Kokokov actually the bosomia yeduama bro na 2 straight sets and the man 6-1 6-2 elho nom na odin kunim no ana ya bopene ebisa ne say ene Koko we remo our the grand finale you say 2022 ultimate call finals Iga Swiatek echewe eye ho adwuma this time around no say ana odi rem no so first time okoy no na ahopopo kakra wom na osi or you very nervous but this time around no osi Saturday no obe calm na efempo no wahwe na game no so de be ma no
Yeah, my first final here, I was super nervous, and I kind of wrote myself off before the match even happened. And obviously here I have a lot more confidence just from playing a Grand Slam final before and doing well in one. So yeah, I think going into Saturday, I'll just give it my best shot, try to be as calm and relaxed as possible, and yeah, whatever happens, and knowing that I put the best effort forward.
We and in Sama Coco Coffin so attitude Jawe and the second final the sense is the amount. First final 2022. Igas one take a chain or a and what Juma and a well Remo or the grand finale or she said and a in Yamapa able to be every more at the about second semi final a course so den between Arena, Sabalenka, Free Belarus, world number 1 on the Igas one taker watching it 4 times 2020 Iga GA 2022 or GA 23 or GA 24 GA not just say or no and a 2 times 3 times defending champion now this time Nyama and man first set no ekowie 6-6 na just say Remo tie break and Arena Sabalenka bought 7-1 first set no second set no and so Arena elusu ye 4-6 in favor of Iga Swiatek and also every Poland and a last set in the crowd and Arena Sabalenka say yes and pa or form pa bought 6 love na just say 6-0 kama honoma and also etimi Edia Remo the grand finale na Arena Sabalenka kasa kakra I said the team na ye no adwuma Obiba or so my yen what juma papa I work developing a year or saying Canano never ban clay quarter only some call final that French Open when the first time now I say on pet but I say when you are corner or bosswa or you're very comfortable hall now also Remo finance or fighting for every point never watch abwa say obetimi aje a crew and trophy no hall no so gia on any team yeah party ni the ombeyepa.
Well, it's going to mean everything to me and my team because I have to say that almost like the whole life I've been told that clay court is not my thing, and I didn't have any confidence. And in the past, I don't know how many years, we've been able to develop my game so much. So I feel really comfortable on the surface, and I actually enjoy playing on clay. And if I'll be able to get this trophy, it's just going to mean the world for us. And yeah, I'm ready to go in that final and to fight for every point and give everything I have to give to get the win.
We and 3 times Grand Slam winner Arena Sabalenka and so attitude now Yantin Tom Kakra unim say NBA playoffs no emu ayriye papa ye Western Conference final no and if for Eastern Conference final so ye dia ba na ye na uramu our Western Conference final na Oklahoma City Thunder for and etimi edin kunim ewini the Western Conference no and if for Indiana Pacers and so etimi abo Golden State Warriors munyina and so etimi agim the Eastern Conference final no na NBA final game na nkasa ekoso den unim say 5 series and ebebo na first series no ekoso Paycom Center na homachi nipa board dumping ekohwe sa game no 18,203 game no na Oklahoma City Thunder for and Indiana Pacers na de hye so na nka Oklahoma City for dinkuni mawie kra fourth quarter na ka be 10 minutes ko Obiba homachi an yenim so mawie ye de kakra ko gwechie see yenim say Shai Gilgeous Alexander MVP of the season obeye adwuma no ampani apa ye adwuma no make 38 points 5 rebounds and no other 3 assists no pay so na so ni nyina Pascal Siakam ye abemu ano ebo no modin ye papa unim say Eastern Conference no ono so na wini MVP no ho ono so etimi make 19 points 10 rebounds and no other 3 assists no pay so game ne ba na wie no na Oklahoma City Thunder for a basket 110 ama Indiana Pacers a fe chire ko de abe basket 111 wo ho no ma omo so etimi awura kama first series no omo timi awini ti seriously no 1-0 in favor of Indiana Pacers. Ye hwe nim say other series no so beto aso na FM no dia be pm bia no ye mfa nka me happy 98.9 FM TF. Once again, the Dean and Kweku answer outright. Ghana's 5-star.
Chemo, Charlie, you hold me down, and I'll forever be grateful. You know, since you show me to soccer bet, I see grains. Talking of good cash out, fast payout, high odds, and total odds accumulation, bro. It they go on for this side, Charlie. That be high for day. I be you know that, bro. Soccer bet they do the most. Then my interface they catch me. Smooth navigation and easy access to all the sports games through any virtual games you choose.
SoccerBet has all you need as a punter. High odds on pre-games, live games, and interesting virtual games to instant virtual games as well. Don't be left out on all of this. It's a good thing you join the fun side. Make the right choice today and enjoy all the goodies that comes with betting with SoccerBet. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below the age of 18. Gaming can be addictive.
Super TV, I ask you high sense. 2032, me check it I copy na Cassium 110-inch display. And now your laser TV lineup. Every 100, I copy 150 inches. Screen size out pebia. High sense will be the mount. High sense TV. Oh yeah, ni feni freewa. Fan kasa. Ya ni say High sense TV. Oshana panya da from pra. Ubehu. Our seamless connectivity. Bluetooth, HDMI, RCA. Ninyine biwo. High sense smart TV. I'm browsing. Streaming. Auto high sense TV. You about 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. Effective 28 May. Acopin 8 June. And your high sense television promo. Ya tete so mama we say who and you high sense. Everyday prices for everyday people.
Anamonto bi a wutu ye no. Wo de kire me kwan. So, na mpo wa akwanya so obeko. Nanso wo tena ase emaame. Enije ne sere ya wo de maame no. Wo de maame bre a na me hia ne kese pa. Papa ye hero. Me papa. Ma ho odene. So, o papa ye papa kura ono nko na hwe wo ana. Anase o wo papa bi e wo abrabo mu a wodomo ebo a wo ginaye se wo papa. Papa ye hero. Kire ye die ntia. Your voice note fafa 0538 591 314 na kire yen ene Ghana fo nyina die ntia o papa eye wo hero kayo sedabia die nasem bedimu a Ghana fo beji atomu no ye wa kyede a na wo twena wieye sa onya kro no ebetumi anya
we papa ye hero insanse
we eye omre so betumi ato asasemi so Happy FM's Papa Ye Hero, celebrating extraordinary fathers this Father's Day. Charlie, Happy FM, Salafest Fivano, Afazongo, Ahudwawo, and Crown Credium, and the Ghana Fananina. Moka de Corso, Ewo Caso, Ewo Bride, Yakansiano, Yedica Crash Sheso, Ayesha, Gift Vioto, Adrian the packaging, and Diano. Why not this one? Or did it success story ever?
I was contacted by a strange line, I don't know the person, and the person just asked that, say, who contested was Salafest, and I said, I know I can't see our contract, mammy, our foreigners from Fiji. Will I take the contract for 6 months? And I say, why not? We take a contract. And they are coming back again next month.
Happy FM Salafest. Your next stop, Nima Zongo, June 14th, 2025. Bra, number 1, and Sir for Fra, for Surrey, Ewer Diani Nomu. Obrone Bekase, incredible flavors, amazing talent, spectacular prizes. Jumadina Quantun, Eguswa Ekoso, Nanepon Nina, grand finale, Ebevia 28th of June, 2025. Our the forecourt of Chief Imam's residence at Wafadama. Happy FM Salah Food Fest. Everybody go chop. Obia Bedidi. Happy FM. Nimdie Happy FM. Any Jenkwa.
This is the home of champions.
Charlie, today be my lucky day. I just download the Betika app for Google Play Store where I do some small deposits. No, boom, Betika dash me 100% free bet in the beeper. So me, I place my bet sharp. I no go door. As in, so make you no slack. Download the Betika app now and grab your free bet. Remember, terms and conditions apply.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below age 18. Gaming can be addictive.
When I get home and want something quick to chop, everything there inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only need some water, so kiss made easy. Kivo carry me, Kivo carry me for your office. Boarding house, Kivo carry me. Everything there inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only
Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Mix. Soakings are easy. This advert is FDA approved.
Happy 98.9 FM, Happy Sports, and our UT. Na Kai wants to say you go Facebook and se baby I want no unni radio me pacho Oko Facebook na o de search Happy 98.9 FM. Ye streaming live e wo ho ade. E koso we studio ha nyina. Obehu na Kwame Dankwa atranse Kwame Basabasa ene wote ya. Ene ya me mpesa me de Kwame Basabasa ne beka ho esan se oye siu e de mame a metim a me nyina na me pepa. Ene die omo de yan ko ya ko division 2 ene ye bompa ya na omo de yan ba division 1 ene nei nanke ye pesen ka ye mra ena still a omo ye kokwasa sa ena ye ntimi ama ene eye hohoi omo ba okay hohoi mpo de yen kasa omo ba na nsen ye sanse hohoi de na omo ho ededa
that's Mina Sharks HappySports ene wabo ko
say Mina Sharks me di papa ntina na me de support
okay ena kwa unso
kwa odi end ye say di twa mefuruma
da hase
no hase de na say ne hase minimum de o campo me hase
me minimum
me only me no me hase focus yes mamin kame yoko wasem na me de mamin kame yoko asem
Jesse Gralum, I don't even understand him.
Mamin kame yoko
Obi so belong to baby no ka o person de ne kofu akwese baby. The man is here no okwo ni has there. Na me tie me nye kotoko na me ekwa. Enti ko ni kotoko no so I don't person de ne ko baby on pe ho. Also o de o hokwa wa fi ho aba okwa.
High sense say Jesse the o kan ni nyina enko bibia studio happy yenye wa happy ene yete na high sense say me kan chi o say wo pe bibia hwe pa de high sense TV empenifu e wo high sense Ghana say me kan chi o say wo be hwe bibi pa wo fie di a high sense TV ene say wo hwe o say say wo hwe movie say wo hwe bibia say nei TV dey say dey ene ye dey browsing po the TV ya turning into laptop e dey ye niema bebre sa high sense no e na obehia na wo dey ahwe dey say wo dey hwe pa na almost see compact 32 inch TVs no de kamakra na the hooping 110 inch display no fe pa the laser TV lineup no hu ye brutal eno no na special say tia zeti enye TV boli ni bi de bi no say say yetwam TV a etaredan ho a ne taredan ho kama eno no a range between 100 250 inches
zero wa yobepa eni kuwa
yes
eno e flat o eno enye just etikopo
there be
flat screens no be etikopo
there be pachon
we ne taredan
ho enye de etikopo enye de kanena na kwa me enye de kanena na kwa me mo eton a obi to obi a obegina na chi se wan fa music ama me a obie microphone mekasa na obi ehu so de meka kwa me asade no me kai sade ne pa na nwum yi course oni pese o so de opa bie microphone radio presenter e no de na kwa meka e na kwa me tete na no bowra studio ho e no se fa music ama me wan fa music ama me a ubie microphone na kasa meka so de meka na kwa me dan kwa mafia pa me pacho enye sa TV na kwa me moton na omo de ehurihura nkrofo ni bi na ye laser TVs no a range from the 100 to 150 inches enti no any studio ha nyina na jehafa eno no o hwa aso nipa no ogina onchen ene ya Eucharist beba Manchester United ye se me pebi na ne me hwa na o tontana na me hu ne pa eno enso eno no high sense yen kan kiro say sleek stylish flameless designs stunning visuals and a seamless connectivity user friendly and interface and a smart features and a woman say what o the best streaming o the best browser endless entertainment and ye the amount na ye di we nyina amount na ye san amount up to 5 years warranty ewo ho ye shall say free 28 May Saturday and Sunday 8 June ɛne yɛde ni high sense television promo ni nyinaa ɛbɛba na wie yɛ high sense everyday prizes for everyday people upie mu ɛwɔ yɛ showrooms ahorow ni nyinaa efiri amrahia ebesi ɛyɛ West Hills Mall yɛwɔ hɔ na ɔmo se deɛ maka nyinaa open kyerɛ foforo bi a frɛ yɛn ɛwɔ 0302 550000 0302 5500 high sense everyday prizes for everyday people mame nka nkyerɛ sɛ Salafest ɛyɛ Happy FM's Interzongo ɛyɛ cooking competition no Salafest ɛyɛ food festival 2025 no ɛba so na second ɛyɛ prelims no yɛkɔhyia ɛwɔ Nima Zongo enti ɛyɛ Nima Zongo Mamobi Zongo Ashama Zongo ɛna afei Madina Zongo ɛna de ɛyɛ the second ɛyɛ prelims no ɛba ɛyɛ Saturday 14 June 2025 ɛna yɛpie mu ɛwɔ Nima ɛyɛ market time no ɛyɛ 9 AM sharp enti brai na bɛkyia wo ɛyɛ Zongo no to the grand ɛyɛ finale ɛwɔ hɔ te sɛ deɛ first prelims yɛde baeɛ ɛwɔ Kasoa no the excitement ni nyinaa yɛde ba bɛpie mu ɛwɔ Nima market on the 14th June 2025 na afei no uwini no na yɛma exciting prizes from ɛyɛ sponsors ɛne yɛ partners Tasty Tom ɛna afei Frytol opɛ nsɛm a maka nyinaa bibi foforɔ LTA frɛ yɛn 0244143994 0244143994 Happy FM nimdeɛ Happy FM ɛyɛ anigye nko a soccer bell sɛ yɛde soccer chance no abrɛw enti ɛnɛ ulusu no kura no na wo wini for 10 plus matches na ma us no ɛnyɛ 1.30 or higher ulusu one game pɛ yɛ ma 3 times your stake enti we unya wo baby a soccer bet ɛna de ma ɔmo sɛ menka nkyerɛ sɛ terms and conditions apply nana kwa me dan kwa wɔ ha sanso ɛna Emmanuel Fusuapie wɔ ha na Jesse nso wɔ ha abusuafo mensan ɛma makwa ba na special man who say what true bibi ɛwɔ paper ne so
ɛyɛ me yase Dembele ɛba odi aketua bio
Dembele bɛn
Usman Dembele
ɔyɛ
ɛba bɛgye Ballon d'Or na sɛ ankofo pɛ sɛ ɔmo fa kyia sa emra ɛwɔ ho but the reality is that Ballon d'Or ne gyina ne ma miɛnsa so ɔmo see individual performance team achievement
yes
ɛna ɛyɛ fair play
of course
ɛna team player fair play and team player no ɔmo kan bɔ mu
yes enti fair play stroke team player yes
and individual performance.
Individual performance. The 1 year under review
and a team achievement.
And our team now born so no.
Oh no, more achievement. Tisani mama insa we nigina so. Me radio. This season, Rafinha go Europe goals akoso. Abrantie a your friend of Mo Salah need 57 goals in all competitions.
Yes.
Rafinha with 56 goals. Hurricane of 49. After na Abrantia a friend of Kylian Mbappe abinya 48. Na about Dembele na ankasa 46 goals involving but 33 goals.
Okay.
13 assists.
Okay.
Now, mahunu say Barcelona for susu akwada na your friend Lamia ma oni ball ball. Me nyina ba bia nka da say. This season wanya de. But individual play na say. Ono ankasa aka the goals nyina bo ma 18 this season.
In all competitions.
La Liga, about 35 matches, so she 9 goals, so assisted 15. Now, about Champions League, about 13, or she 5, or assisted 4. About your first Copa Italia, Copa del Rey, sorry. About 5 matches, so she 2, or assisted 6. Now, Super Copa, about 2, actually 2 goals, or assisted B. Okay, can you know, man, assist here 25, fine. A whole BT 13. Now Oba goals are 18 in all competitions. 55 matches. Now Dembele, you're trying from individual. After no bisa say omo ankasa individual performance na we are right way of Mansan Gambakan say we are kutwa we
yes
I cancel. Mo it is say yamra and on free on yamemehwe omo domestic. Oba
wage double, wage treble.
Yes, wage treble. Double no no domestic. Then Yanko International.
Yeah.
Champions
League.
Europe. Champions League. We abeji. One she go final. But obeji. Proud to tell me more thing against HappySports.
Against Villa, against City,
Liverpool.
against Liverpool.
Was standing out to be a share match in Biano. He was the man of the day.
Against Arsenal.
Against Arsenal. Big matches now. Yetaka say big players are for big
matches.
No. Near the book Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, mo any sa phenomenal Ronaldo mo abasono. Then what we say Dembele is a match because me will say Inter match na mismatch.
Of course.
For them in the final.
Of course.
It is a would the BI Tonsen, so I wouldn't think I say Dembele on that day, no. And even on that day, some more share part and normal position, which was a year wins, no more wins. That day, no more you soon as number 10 more.
Yeah.
And so, I know they are cancelling out. No one but big matches to say Aston Villa, Man City,
Liverpool and Arsenal.
And Arsenal. Some match he was everywhere. Assist now when you are doing a honor the Now, Ubisa Dembele, Ubisa say be Lami Yama will lead to Inter anyway. But the question is only Inter at the end of the day, they say Inter surpassing.
Inter
it's your year against Inter Biana a writing off. Inter writing off. No one ba. No one baby say team achievement. And then me and say a Sumbo Europe, a league, and a UEFA Cup. Then Europe.
And also some are.
Let me say you know wafa. It did BM now man for starting Lami Yama. It is because boy in ball. Or show signs of skills a man for per game. But the reality is that Ballon d'Or is not about what skill on Kwakeke. It should yield fruit for the team. And a fair play, me share Dembele board this season, you know, when yellow cards means happen on your So it tells you, say, no, a discipline in all games. Beyond that, or a French player. Now, me share say in the Champions League, I'm say goals involvement a course so far na Karim Benzema 2021-2022. Unya 17 goals involvement. Sabreno. Unya say 11 goals. They cannot the assist.
Assist, yeah.
This time 14 goals involvement in the Champions League. Washemu 8. They cannot the assist. Which is second of all time to Karim Benzema in the Champions League. Not even Ronaldo, not even Messi. And yes, I didn't BM na Dembele here.
I think, sir, you've made a fantastic case for Ousmane Dembele.
Yes.
I personally think, sir, one year Champions League, forget about the Ballon d'Or.
I'm for this year Club World Cup.
Of course, there's a Club World Cup.
Barcelona,
remember, sir, Barcelona on Club World Cup because Barcelona coefficient, you know, and I think, sir, and many Godfred Akutubuafo, many no on Twitter and I say X. On the same thing, or no free say Lami Yama and Esunya. And I'm say without Ballon d'Or, Lami Yama should forget. He will need time beba.
Yes.
Bondi unimbo. The time beba.
Godfred no. So unim the bar. He likes players with a lot of skills.
Yes.
Into our Ronaldinho videos, and then a set of skills.
Fanciful football.
He loves those kinds of players. He loves those kinds of players. I know who video now or X. I didn't want to even because I know him personally. I know the kind of players. And to your kind, I'm sure Munjai Godfrey.
Without the Champions League, it's done and dusted for Ousmane Dembele.
Absolutely, say without the Champions League, there's no. Now, but you see, I believe, look, there's no doubt about it. Ousmane Dembele, I mean, fantastic season he's had. There's no doubt about it.
Not even a season at Dortmund.
Yes. And he said, Onya. But I am surprised that the African community is not making a case for Salah. I'm very surprised. No. You see, if you are making a case for Lamine Yamal, why not Salah? Because Lamine
Yamal on your double in the league, and then
on your double in domestics.
Thank you, but Salah
Monsu G League
or G League, and in terms of individual performance, no, I don't think Lamine Yamal comes close. He doesn't. So, baby or the channel. Lamine Yamal also baby or the channel. That is Copa del Rey now winning. Salah Liverpool and you can say FA Cup. You know? So it's obviously becomes a problem there. But I think that for a 32-year-old to put up the kind of performance Salah put up, and for him to win the golden boot. No, look, I think that he gets a shout in there. I don't know why the African community or we in this side of the world are not pushing Salah. It's up to Salah for his team to also push him up, because some of these things beyond PR also can say to me here, Juma, and I believe say it's important for Salah and his team and to get the African journalists to push him up. An important part. I think Salah will not get it, but Dembele deserves it. But I think that in the conversation, it looks like Salah is not in there, which is really not fair. It's really gotten down to Lamine Yamal and then Dembele, which I think say to a certain extent, and I'm not talking because I'm a Liverpool player, I'm a Liverpool fan, but I think that really the kind of performance that Salah put up this season for his age and for what he did, I believe that he deserves a place in the conversation. Not to win, but he deserves a place in the conversation. His name has to feature. It's very important that we do that. And I mean, and apart from that, this season he broke a lot of records and all these things. And I feel that look, that conversation, when we are having the conversation, we cannot have the conversation between two players. I believe Salah deserves a shout in the conversation within the space, and it's very crucial that we do that for him.
No, and I also and I agree with Jesse. I think we deserve a shout in there. This is me top four for the Ballon d'Or. I think Ousmane Dembele ebe really. Lamine Yamal no ebe the second. Mo ebe the third. Rafinha ebe the fourth.
I will turn it the other way around.
You will turn it the other way around.
I think Salah deserves that second position. Yes.
Sure.
Yes, he deserves that second position.
Sure.
I mean, Odi fourth cry. Nah, munya butrema korano. Muye piano too much. Munya butrema korano. Rafinha. I mean, and Rafinha this season has not done bad at all. I believe that Inya butre. I say ye piano too much. Inya butrema no. Or settle. He has so many years ahead of him.
Yentie we tell na afi yemra na yemehwe.
Now see Manchester United Joker Obiba.
Oh yes.
Sir.
Now I don't want to.
There is Joker na United already. Obiba Champions League.
Debbie or no. He's happy to join United even without a Champions League.
Yeah. And remember about 3-5-2, simple as that.
3-5-2.
Yeah.
Amorim na muhu de oba baby odimo ba be call next season. Wa Amorim ya season ya we hu so.
O de yenhwe se de be. Yenhwe se de be ko na. Yenhwe se na wa ha enti ene ye be kwe na brade mama we de na wa ha mama kan asem yi. Mama kan asem an okay we de mama meba na ma ba be kan asem bi pa fa na ho a ehu ba meka se minya kukuduro na me de kan sa asem no ehu pa Jesse ehu pa ba meka eno ye nana kwa me dankwa mi ankasa mi nua pa me ne den ebeba sem beba nso de meka ne sa yentie we ne emra papa no papa no papa no papa no papa no ankasa
the best.
etoda wo kontimi do champagne pa nanso wo sika ekura wo no na ye juice ene betumi ato so so pese wo kura mre kura sika na udwumadi a wudie won mo wonim dwumadi no etumi dima wo ewo bra bode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia ene ha ho kura Isanze E-Productions ya be sort you out frey so open studio and production equipment rental emfidie a ye di twasene ahodo nyina no ye betumi dibia fam corporate and social videography se wudi dwuma bie a wo pese otwe egun homa so frey TV commercials se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so frey documentaries frey photography any live streaming se wo twamfoni kama pa anaze wudi dwuma bie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu frey why nyom na pese oye nyom no ho akasamfoni a frey jingle IVR any voice over production frey short and long film frey yetete phone humanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858 ana se hwie kira kwan ye wo Asylum Down ye ben Happy 98.9 FM E-Productions capture the moment.
Happy Sports, le meilleur. Happy Sports, supérieur. Happy Sports, exceptionnel. Happy Sports, numéro 1.
Kojo, me kojo. Agbanade. C'est même fini me fini na me ya. Okay. Na no ntumi ade wa fa no ka ho asam tira no. Ne ko krom.
Boni ni pa bew. Sigati ati ni sigati ati na la ni pa bew. Ni pa bew sigati ati ona shika ona mepo. E baba lo koma kani baba sigati ati na la ni pa bew. Ni pa bew sigati ati ona shika ona mepo.
Maba ten nana Kwame Dankwa ewa ha na asem wei
ana jama babalu bakura jama won
ti no nso ase
ele afofi da ye baka kra fo wo say me nipa bi ojane na so party bampo ojane na so ti say bampo ena sebe je say agro ya ko twitwa green bottles bi na waso obi di akodem ena representing mema na ofaya de no ne ho nyina TV fe na I said the okita awiabo na mo rofro no na gidigidi na girl bi say bampo maba o si maba ten ye bo adwuma ye nyina ni Abraham say maba what are we doing we are performing o si maba ten na to nipa ba ku ya so sakofa obi unfortunately nipa ni obi ontimi nkasa ye ni anu mumu fo ebi no so asan we green bottles ya ma on people ni shrine sa dra ni sa fi oba na no babaluba atapo akono ho no ti babaluba
na se obi su o dressing room side o se obi su sa o dressing room side o
omo coach na say the short attack because no mo pre-win
why coach
coach
ni so tata no
coach
ni so no to say afa na fo ho eba
o su say atela timbita ya show mo sa
ke fu say house ni coach ni di dressing room su sa I Hamza na say Samobodu
Samobodu ankasa
instead defeat na kono ho na o su no onkasa say ka obeti di oka no ango wi ya
you have a today trim no su su ti man ko jani nja hu say sa Kojo, me kojo. Agbanade. C'est même fini me fini na me ya. Okay. Na no ntumi ade wa fa no ka ho asam tira no. Ne ko krom.
See, Mamenka asem we abanana Kwame Dankwa. I've always been proud about Nana. I have always been. But the first time I'm Shiano, I have always been proud of him. But Enema Mienu Enawaye since 2014. Many a jene hopa. Sometime 2015. Nana yare kakra. Na ne hoto no na me no TV so. Na me se nana. Yare ya o yare ye nyina anim de ka ho bi ma. Yare de beba. Ba ye nyina anim de ka ho e ma e ba no se obi ba menim. De ka ho ma e ba no. E free na ekwen me jai. and it's been 10 years since Ananaka said ensa on no monsa meka eye alcoholic eye ensa on no and 10 years in HappySports. So I promise or the mama live on television 10 years in Nana. But Nana, last Friday, many GSM teho now and now ye match commissioner. Emma a year Division 1 playoff no. 11 wonders anytime. Red Tamale United. I've never been proud, Nana. Said that no. Many GNA say Minsukra.
Thank you.
Me share the organization.
Everything of come on.
Me say. But there be one share elder for coaching.
Ni suit ni de dan ho kama. Dan ho kama. Bonnet tie kama. Ah, okay.
Now said the organization of the game no. If you fit and see kosi oh Nana. Mabo wabaso.
We na chere say on criticize kwa.
Mabo wabaso pa. Watch this when you be.
What see Dr. Keke Sapon anymore.
Papa.
What tin him papa.
In fact, Obia onim na bia. Was share the course so said that no. We'll be proud of Nana Kwame Danko. Nana
absolutely.
Afe yeb de ba ko ne ka homa me na afe me feel kra.
Ba ko be.
Ma pe promotion emo ko United na ni afe de keja. Kofi asa.
What in fact, Nyame asese bibia to ho. Nyankopon mre ne mre pa. Oko United, if you look at the history of the club carefully, it appears to say the third time attempt to be not successful for the club.
Sure.
From Division 2, club not struggling, but the third time it was successful. So for us, we believe it's in Prinoyako and Yamu. Last season, you placed second with 52 points. And this year, you placed third with 53 points. At least part of, the first three, your first it's not been bad. But then you're disappointed supporters. I initially promised them, say, anything apart from winning the title, you're a failure.
Sure.
And I have admitted, say, my failure. And I've disappointed them because last year, from Division 2, you're by Division 1, with the squad, and your promises here by NTV, you place second. But the back with you say you need your venue or your home place.
Yeah.
It will United last season, last 2 seasons, you bought 30 or more matches, including FA Cup, or away from home. You took quite every game. Just ended season the same thing. And you did say, oh, now here Port City. I do year on home grounds. If you were to have similar one, and your ball fear and Cabana, a different story in the Bianca Yaka once. But we believe say the Yami pen or and they penny for an animal share ball. Some more yes, say with you. Meaning some price very soon. I started and Coco there, so I started that. It's by September and started season. I said, no. Yami Aduma or mine will be boast of 2 new venues.
Mate say Honorable Brandy Champon, Ashe and Coco Park and
What's that? What's that? You know quite the Juma Gidi. Oma oko hono ma
ye Brighton Park en Koko en Koko Stadium
no Stadium
e ho na oye no
ho na oko hono she bo say 2 weeks time and obema contractors about site 1 week kura ma no ma mo start here even 2 weeks na or promise here na anso na makoho I've had opportunity amakoho akwa hwe adwuma
the progress of work
and machines go ho and yes machine e ho machines are won say contractor or site or serious or ye na adwuma every machine be uhiano at the moment. Our construction site, our we stadium, maybe.
Asa stadium na oko eshekotoko ho na wa na oye
They say in doing it, usually, I hope say the FA licensing manager, club manager.
Julius Akohaba.
Very important, especially for Julius. A very important. Say money ni be move kabum na moye. Something that will really befit the status of Oko because one adia bakwa D league ni nya traditional teams na because honestly those times that corners any kotoko airball those times are Fankoba ne Swedru All Blacks, then Venomous Vipers, and then you can say Dwarfs. You know, and all these things. No, Buama League. Now, Oko United, Alaji Bello Numni na say for. I mean, the excitement which they brought to our league near the other. No, and yeah, the Ketwao. And media me, my heart is always for the traditional clubs. And we actually lose a hamper. So okay, some veterans say, you know, but me say traditional teams a woman, a boama, a league no, any communities now one, and it is important say one more individuals now league no. Going forward no, they will have to see how they will get the communities and their various traditional authorities involved so that the community can own the club. And it's so important because a bedroom baby no a individual no say obeti say bibi obiti say papa Dr. Papa Kosindu. I believe say a mirror drew say a mina sharks a dinaman any other they get a traditional people involved whilst you know they look at other funding sources. It's important. Sebeya Elmina Sharks now becomes owned by the people of Edina, and then they can push the club. Into Esana community, no, they feel they have a certain responsibility. That's one of the things that Dwarfs, for example, failed in doing because I mean at the time, Anna, the venerable Nana Sambru Butler. Time I know, yeah, I have contractors. So those times of financing club, no. So, and yes, what Tiada, or call the club. But I believe that the time now of financing, I don't know. If we manage to get Dwarfs to be owned by Cape Coasters, it would have helped greatly because then municipal assembly have a responsibility to provide free Cape Coast you know they will have a certain responsibility to push the club. And I believe say these are things that we have to begin to think. Look at Media Man today. Most Packer is still around though, but the traditional authority MP way they've managed to get everybody on board to try and push Media Man so that you know Sebi Asante Kotoko. And yet one individual that started here. But we are now Asante Kingdom who say they needed something to push the kingdom. No? They on the edge. So we need to begin to move our clubs beyond individuals to try and get the communities, to try and get the traditional authorities, to try and get the municipalities and everything involved. Na team na jina without the individual. It's very important because it is the reason why the Fankobas and all Venomous Vipers and all those people, we can't find them today because we didn't. Individuals were funding. Individuals need free honor. There was no ownership structure, nothing. It's very crucial. But for me, I hope say Poakwa United. Say this year Namunya 50. And it would have been fantastic that they would have crowned the 50th anniversary with the qualification. 50 years, you know, it's still on. I believe that next season, I don't think Okwewu funding will be a problem. I think it's about organization. Yeah. And when they are properly organized, the funding will come. And Nana CEO T idea on shese the organizational skills are nukura what they are boa santikotoko ogusu de boa in a certain way no so share kwanya or yeah greater Accra regional circles now kwanya of fast we no any old timers adabraka time meeting near the any kwanya of fast or the boa Christopher Damenya Emma. You know, he's acquired a certain organizational skills, and other set of skills, Obetu Media bring it to bear to try and get Okwewu properly organized, properly structured. And Mijidi said, oh yes, the money will follow. Yeah. The money will follow because there are so many people.
Because Nana, many season we made the Hoho United the Chikakra, Oshom organization. said the organize your home, said your money, qualification, say no.
Oh, not at all. I've even said it on so many platforms. Say, for me, said the now can share said the almost 2 money or ma.
But many videos every a year in Coco progress of work into mediama social media or ye who do masisiana. Collins, a year ready, I know I'm a sign, a kwaku or binkisi, and one mamma exclusive videos.
Okay,
and Coco Sports Studios. Any into a Juma Cosuni. Juma Cosuni.
Yambo MP Abaso. Yambo MP Abaso.
Well, even with this, I think currently they've gone past this stage.
Yambo MP Abaso.
Currently they've gone past this stage.
And Coco open.
Yes. One level filled in Nina or more. I demarcate maybe a field Nankasabewo, by dressing room, stands, and all that. And I'm even told to cry say the initial plan and just a sports field for football games, when you change of mind, or add additional sporting facilities. I can't so that because project, let's make it clear to the listeners. He said he's not doing the project for Koinate Football Club alone.
Okay.
He's doing it for the community.
Yes.
And he said, or share community in bo. Say obey Nkoko Park na ma. And a brasso. And it's not about just football. It's about the community, sporting talents. Or person be any share our facility no more.
Join Easter break.
Paragliding from top on a honey.
Yes.
We're now all any day. I'm sure say next year Easter crowd. The more. And if we are to get this and that of price for the annual, of which that's a Kwamwabwati or Tosumiensa. Yes, and Rakra will pay Ketetico as Antimera or 242.
Sure.
Ama also no society, didn't you have any mampon henny?
Yeah.
A Brit to Acunia, no mampon, a Brit to Abakai, and a Kwawe manu. It's in your penny and a da for me and a mampon henny. I'm requano and the Kowasino. My take when my young take was a Diana, the same Mampon Acuniano. The same Diana, the year Coacunia.
Wow.
And Santi Mampono and Yaprecopa and Tenra, when you are Quenya Santimera, we a year noir. You ran Casasso Swash, boss, or must be make kitchen and price of the end. And so be Pegesio. Or no associate engineer by profession or no also machines or DNA in Yuma, or send the pensions in a be moved to site. Then was what starting price. Twenty, your boss chef in an animal, your boss Sophie, MP, so say definitely, and as supporters, and also to suffer supporters, by 2 weeks ago, I was believe, and you wish I had their trauma name, how I won't mobilize you or more. And for a tiny cheat, not the sin and this is no one year. It's my first say, you were a Juma baby, I'll see ye. And I'm the demot into mine says, I 2 pitches here ready. And no matter what to saw, and nearly that so at least
matches it will feel
a bomb match with you. And no players no will feel if you pressure.
Yeah.
Or the other teams, home support so count.
Yeah.
Who shall say the supporters, I remember you call her this year. You question first half, no more da form. Just say, yeah, dominate be a command. After home support is started, say, almost chanting, almost draw players, not tension, say, hey, Muya didn't go. Nankrofu be so jagu yeso. Second half no. Eti a mama who say home support in a way in football a play role. Your supporters in a fantastic. I want to take this opportunity. No quite natural supporters. I mean now must say you could not quite telecommunication be maybe I could be no more. Everywhere you go. Or quite united. Opa me and Casa Sebio. You come born some pum. We don't know supporters now. They love the team so much that do you remember say you Super Cup war in Swatre? You better be sorry how much burn or 9. Not supporters if you go up in the hotel and 4 a.m. So you ask yourself the Musi Mutambe and you remember 7. No more Simata Muffin Coco, good cast, no more sasso. And I do the Suman Crawford and pay your contract track of your match. You just imagine this. They love the club so much and I appreciate them. Before said we need to thank them so much for able to be a game. Omo Konoma Kwenya Kwensia. And they no say one Jima, former management member, strong supporter, any positive. Obeshebi. Season ya oko kwanswa no Kwenya Kwensia man nsa. E ne kotwa ya resabia. Eti e yade a e hadwe enti ye da o ma se. Na afia yesi minim se Omo mom support no enso ha ambema na koneni.
Supporters are almost dog club, which is why this club deserves to be a premiership club.
Yeah.
So because if they come, this business about you ensure a league ni BM, all these things ebe done because then
Shell League in your call for one count. I can tell you on authority.
So
say you're Shell League. Go not a supporters in
important. Say you need such people in the and one. The MP, I always say this. Okay, there was macro economy, there was micro. Micro ni say Okwewu Premier League. Na Asante Kotoko Oba. Ni Okwewu ba be share. Sada no business ebe cost war. That enclave no. Obi ni ice water ebia eno no ton de hwe ne ma. Sada no ye be to abroso. Ice cream seller obinya ne kakrawa o de beko ye can say kebab seller omo ye nnuane in and around probably in Koko and all those things awo be backroom so akrom ye de sika bank of botom awo backroom hotels omo be da ho so eye so important say won say tem bia ye kan ye football ni ye kan ye Premier League na ye mfa economic side ne enka ho but se Okwewu ewo Premier League eba the in and around in Koko environs ni wo ye business ni na business backroom krom ye de has eba krom be de Olympics normal qualify bi normal ba other clubs na ebeba no once a ball ekoso nko ade obi kakrawa obi nya edi ato aduani edi nya ne mfaso obi obenya saade ne enti important pa say Okwewu ebe qualify no ba na at least business in and around Nkoko in price only in and around the that part of Ghana no ebe koso and it's important so moba.
Eno just na yenhwe Oko Collins Pacho Masani Adebia ma yenhwe Oko ni season no stars a free season no buy according to management ne dey nye impressive but social numbers because enye impressive because omo enya promotion no the ultimate na na promotion but so stars ne dey anka eya ne sa wo 2024-2025 season na third position with 53 points. 15 clean sheet in all a year in the league 15 clean sheet in the league and 19 a year goes against goes there share mododo goes for no 36 no Okwewu goes pa away a year defeat no 5 and away draw no 4 away wins 6 season awenya 6 away wins there eso onya promotion no 6 away wins ewo league mo no enye bad kra na the whole season ni na 2 defeat enom so far ewo home eye pa enti enunti na misusu se enye performance na emom na eye organization form eye 4 eye home draws na omunya eye 4 eye home win 9 home wins 7 eye losses na 8 draws and afin so 15 wins in all throughout the league 15 wins enti numbers ne ye pa just and numbers ne ye
very encouraging. The other point to note say they played away from home.
Yes,
and for them to do 9 home wins and then
15 wins 4 draws.
I'm just looking at it 4 draws and how many losses? So 2. So that's a very impressive home.
Yes.
Say what it means is that, this is what it must even edge on the MP to work as hard as possible. Say Nkoko the anybody ready. Any Okwewu man say employees so everybody should come on board to help Nana to get the employees thing to on board because Senka na kaya ready na komo ball it means that they can turn this thing around.
Yes.
So playing away from home, now we have nine wins. Now we suffer 2 defeats.
Yes.
Now 4 draws. That's a very
huge.
That's a very impressive performance. And for me, I think that the other thing is solving the home thing issue, and I am happy say it's on course. And to me na to me bomb home games. I'm sure say as see you next season Eshas here now ready. They can now demand, the board can now tell him that even when we were playing away from home, no, you were doing 9 wins and 4 draws. Into 4 draws, no, turn them into a win. Now 2 draws, no, for win back, now for draw back. But what am I saying? One target now, man. Say, even when we were playing away from home.
Me I be solo man fighting for myself.
Even when we're playing away from home.
Jessica,
even when we're playing away from home, even when they were playing away from home, they were doing 9. It's a Nkoko Park are ready. They are set it. Now, afi, okay, your interest starts no. 9 wins no maintain. Draws no, your person undani na win.
Win, yes.
And quite 13. 2 losses no, your person undani baako win.
And you 1.
Na baako no, the other one and you draw.
Draw. You are when your qualification.
Absolutely. So this is my if I were sitting on the board, this is the target I will give my CEO.
Yeah.
That go or maintain the 9 wins, 4 draws no. Me say than the 4 draws in win.
When you're 13 win.
2 losses no, than a baako draw.
When you're 14.
Now than a baako win.
When you're 14 wins, 1 draw. What qualify?
For the fixtures, over 15 home matches.
Yes.
It is a winning 14 home matches.
About draw.
About draw back. So how want to game
now unya says a year away wins now unya na. What qualify about Premier League. Enti eno so eno no nti yemfa Division 1 no ensi ha na
but Mr. I think say this season Division 1 is very interesting. Me who Godfrey Akutubuafu video bi a he was talking about the FA making sure say at least Division 1 ebenya TV rights at least we should put it on TV more because I positives I mean as empathy on goalkeeper performance videos ever train
wa ha teams in here no
me I think that Division 1 no a bit mean a weight in Premier League no.
You think so?
Oh look
on television
in terms of excitement. The kind of excitement almost generated this season, even zone 3 in Kwa. The kind of excitement almost generated, you know, it was interesting.
Even zone 2 was competitive.
And next season, Oko, me sure say Port City.
And it will
be very interesting.
Olympics
and it will be very, very interesting. And I think that we need to look at it. And then going forward, and Godfrey added, and I agree, Division 1, no, Emra so say 48 clubs, and Dosso. Oko TV rights, Chama clubs, and the same. Inti, yen share a situation where, if it is possible, gradually, no, you set target, we say, you better how film. So, now, if you at least a national Division 1 league between 18 to 20 clubs.
And now there are 24 clubs simple.
Yeah. So, now you share 24 clubs there, but also only 2 coins. But
they all can in a way positives, even negatives, be a suggestion now. If you are to bring it down to 24 as you are suggesting, what it means to be about National Division 1 League.
Yeah.
A club from maybe a maybe traveling to be at Tamale, not in
to
go and play Division 1. And Division 1 games, most clubs require any gate fee or gate.
Yeah.
And it becomes a problem That is why we are
talking about
zoning. No.
That's financing now. Okay.
We are talking about financing.
Even premier class we break away.
But
not Division 1 club. We find say Home Stars. It be free voter region.
Now
all court to say Baseke area how come Division 1 game. But they just imagine.
I get that power, but enuntina say your game no. But for example, Nana. Wakwakoji only GTV akasa na say only a certain number of television stations, local ones akasa. Almost say by virtue of the excitement in the Division 1 almost may raise a certain number of sponsorship. Omobema musi ebia fancy omenya be fancy ebia 50,000 bi. 50,000. But I'm just thinking through a figure.
$50,000.
$50,000, yeah.
Oh, okay.
$50,000.
50,000 cedis.
That's one game.
All expenses, one game.
It be $50,000. Oh, converting now, what you say? It's about 500,000.
Yeah, 500,000 Ghana.
I don't cry then so.
Into one say, fancy
in a season.
Chama clubs.
Because feeding alone, Okoye United, you feed players twice a day. Feeding alone, just imagine you are feeding 35 players and technical morning and evening. For a month.
Feeding programs. Even normal 1 day program be
feeding budget.
Feeding budget, no. It can be sometimes you don't want to even think about it. And I totally appreciate, but so and Division 1 no so akwakoye say conveyor belt I produce players. It's a very important layer within the FA football ecosystem, and it is important say you be sure na yen share one more problems, one more issues, yen share kwanya you be faso as of it. But for me, I think that going forward we need to look at how we can put their games on TV. And it's so important for me
because nana me share season we me share Hoho United any Kotoku or Dan.
And since who follow Hoho pa I didn't secret be or
fantastic game.
Fantastic
game pa. And season yeah so me try say mediocre wechi kakra.
You have to.
Yeah, mediocre wechi season.
No, is it Division 1 no? Talent go pa and your zone say zone 3. A zone bia just say a premier class on one go. In fact, Obiba or Division be a potential club.
Yes, Obiba.
But to share a zone anymore. We talk of Interlies, talk of Hoho United, former Liberty professionals.
Yes.
Talk of Accra Great Olympics.
Okoye
United.
What
day? Say Port City abeka
Port City almost say forced to record with
cash.
Cash. Administrators and Nana said those behind the team no. I don't mix the team no. Because if the people following the team and say manage the team no. Maybe one and say football is about investment in Isika.
Yeah.
Who motivate players here, they give you results.
Yeah.
If you take good care of them, they give you results.
Of course.
If you look at our group no, even a God cry last season ain't easy.
Yes.
So this year, maybe I never been a group in the zone 3 there. Ultimate survive one. Uko premier. Enti na wonse bishi ba premier no. Yes.
Wakam.
Wa
struggled there.
But wakam. And nema of firm zone 3 no. Yes, somebody 4 points in the BT and the far league no.
Yeah.
Enti nema mo go through omo de ba premier no. Omo ya there in terms of infrastructure kra omo base our tema. We want to be change venue from Division 1 venue to premier status.
Yeah.
Then easy. Also dressing room area ni na per club licensing requirement in the safe zone. Omo ye changes at 2 walls ni nyina
Tema Newtown
there na make no mutimi bo premier ho a nyame aduma kwese da omo bo Asante Kotoko eti for even that venue to host Kotoko no a host to has eti it can easily host Kotoko enti me feel say ye zone dey more than but
we share competition Port City dey man ho season we enye some draw be a Port City Sapphire anka ɛyɛ den paa but yɛmmra Premier League na
Division 1 where there
yɛnhwɛ Premier League nana minim sɛ
Obi ba na ofi Division 1 ho
nana minim sɛ o si yaka
minim
bia
yɛ ti ɔbɛsɛ onfiri
wo de wani ahwɛ
Premier ya ka fi mu nyina ya ka Premier ya
no ba bibia si wɔ hɔ a ɛsɛ yɛhwɛ
okay no problem
bibia si wɔ hɔ
ba second nations match no
ba second nations what is your reading nana the course wɔ hɔ no
ɛyɛ unfortunate na you see
but your microphone bra from kakra
football na yɛ no it appears yeah administrators na yɛ manage football no I don't know minister ko kan ya ebi ma gye na no asi bɔne no on say yɛ nneɛma yɛ bebree wɔ hɔ na ɛnyɛ fɛ
football for na
yes yeah part of it me have been saying this yeah part of our problem yɛ protect the industry na yɛ investment wɔ hɔ no yɛ protect the industry Obiba sebi me shop kitwa ya wa boso kan me koto ade betu mu a I am hard end man na me de akoto betu if you play with it I won't spare you
sure
yes be bia we japa de ho na wakoma wo
of course
eti me say me ti ho is Sunday man call game na me pon asori a the next place you see me shop yes me ni ba bia akọ me ko tena ho ma de esa sebi bobo back no be to kwa me 50 pesos I appreciate it
yeah
eti we di madwuma ni di agro a me fa wo so ho nchew but is that the way we see football and the opposite football apart from the 3 points because with the greatest of respect we don't protect our industry. What is happening? Okay? There are other associations or more issues. How many times do you hear their issues in public the way you hear issues of football? And even football for Nankasa Crown and near my baby bring our game into disrepute and yeah
Master Ghana Bar Association oko kan
that's the way who also omone ye omo hye ebi kwat ebi we ukọ back na trotro no ne ma kra no where the standard no
health minister call Tamale okoye bibi kakra said the doctor for no
so yes it by football is that the way you see football that is no and who should you see oba second one bibi esi won so atre efi ahye mra man ankasa they invited the clubs
so then am be ya
and na ye nyina obi akeka ne nsem ye nyina ye nim the cause of our problems. It had been the arrival at the enhanced protocol now. It was not imposed on us by the FA, but rather all of us. Omunya kwenya ma premier clubs no FA or FA secretariat. Division 1 clubs no because of the distance into online meetings don't be here there with the FA. And all of us made inputs into the enhanced protocols. Nobody can blame the FA say FA assistem rebia ma football. No football administrator betimi akasa unless one join meeting no. And meeting anya once anya twice. E course severally. Answer na be arrival at the enhanced protocols no. But you Mr. say ne ye ko venue that enhanced protocols no a polenti anke ya America baby ko anka yi enhanced protocols ko ke bi anka pole ko din da so. Because say you no and then now so man they changes ama yenya mra foforo de boy ball but football for the no ye adwuma obekọ am a commissioner obetimi akọ MC a match coordinating meeting security arrangement here the 70 police officers uniform men nebeba here the omo share mufti say the fire service say as we start game you see that police number na ebebo kire o
now then I will start as match commissioner
honestly been to me amenya less number say me dey start game that my fortunate to do. I'm say once you be me near be but commander na assure me say omuna mukwan mu ba. But ana FA no so normally what clubs and any officials say wako game na nye force ma je say nsuo na ato. Ah no ye ho hwia enye yi
because of match day protocol.
Match day protocol you ye hold on to the game and them ranty more game no say na maybe the next 24 hours was able. It's a basa no just look at the cost involved. You see, I could feel with this suggestion about National League Division 1. The Eba Majumu first. I be mama for be opposed to the National League.
Force majeure.
Finances no because say utu kwai class be brave to kwai the very day no makobo no masamba because what team kono nkoda hotel.
Ba baby o ha untimi nko.
Okwai na say your policy. Your policy no say you travel far. Oma obeda. You be ko a day before. You bobo no you be sada. It ye ko baby o waka akra to ko kra na da. You buy a day before you pon na yada because kwan nye na obekwa do late no
and teacher say 2 nights
2 nights so just imagine the hotel cost feeding the entourage eti clubs ni bi wo ha match day no abu abon so ye MC match coordinating meeting we about 11 na team ne se me ba eti o se bia at the meeting no mo agree because protocols no quite say bia o time on the report but because of yetiti e ho atenti no at the MCM no na only home team na kasa o bia me ba ntem abe rest or dressing room to bo obo kita the mattress and that's all by either no renting mattress for the players just for them to rest otherwise you can't afford it. It is CDN na yen a football for Yako MCM ni ahye mra. Ni yen pese de mra ne be adwuma na because of 3 points in T. Which me show Obiba ni mu pa se minimum Obiba se nya se Yako park so. Ni aba studio say ye pon e be di nkomo ye kama. Ye weti akọ transit kwa tun se didi. But when it's about football game, ni free MCM no, afi ni attitude a change towards each other. And ye ma esi ni atutua for ye ade nyina. We see football person be na wa point wa kire obi. And Grofon they to trust them, we know them. We cannot pretend that we don't know them. How can you tell me say Venu or Bobo or yet to travel? You don't know them, you don't know how to control them. Yenim. But ye and Shakotokone a baby any ghost stars. Enhanced protocol by Aqua Brand full glare of idea was 3 in a perimeter and what jump at TSC parking him. Comrade Danaso. Police need be anti apprehending. So what are you saying that guy not free baby any ghost as any co inside the anymore? Kotoko match over by sports stadium supporters no e call attack referees na dey there. Ya choma for man could na court. Me no ka say classare da Asokwa police station. Asokwa circuit court. Supporters e da Asokwa court wo ho. Lawyers economical defend you. So other places antina na do baby you ask yourself say esi okumase dia easily ni identify nkrofo but you see what other places are and neighbor see there baby any deeper no jump it see you know say monyo yenka ho hwere be see there. So what are we doing to ourselves? And you can be now they see what baseke no a subject matter here no you see adeba kwa me di nations ho yawo you first kick the game order form and you send penalty against you and a pinche aba. And why do you stop the game? But if you also listen to them, especially Dr. Kwame, I've had opportunity, I mean, I direct. And how I go more or bomb maniano. To him, no, say the see any pole any fresh in his mind. Say a BBC be dear, and I'll rather stop the game and lose points rather than for human being to lose their life. He knows that, I mean, our bandit game, no, abrupt end of a game, no, only the consequences. But he feels that to continue with the game, maybe our better can crab baseke. Na supporters pinche at TSC Kronim. You say na crab ato. And no pay. Say Obi free muna onya 3 points. And then he would rather love to lose the 3 points and save life rather than losing so and get 3 points. Eti obeka say wan to ne boase. But if you apart from that, match na masono. A kwanya amani omu be fair move from Kronim ba armed robbers on the road. And you ask yourself, you say, and you sebi, penny to say, omo ba no. Ajikwana fache se nyamin kwa. And you match no mukwe do back 4 a.m. the next day. And if you have such investors, sebi wabone brevi, and your football na man do baby a wadro. Wadi the year dada. And because Asante ran a friend no so me kotoko years back. And I'm an interest. Before Dr. Cheba ba kotoko no, na one him no football mu. Ni ekọ Kumasi a sports hotels stadium achi. Ya ko ha kwa ba ona nagasa no one knows him. Until say Asante ran kotoko share nsa.
Opem so friend no so mebo.
O mebo kotoko. And ma onya interest. Dr. Ba kotoko fofo obi anim. Ni understand of the game the way na na kotifa. But they do baby obenya interest no. And I'm investing in it and look at the wire Abraham Kesi. I am not by any means trying to defend him. And I say, me will do brief for them. But we have to look at the situation critically. And then the method here, they say, there's an interest in football. No?
Oh, sir, one day we can open with say, we regret pass.
So this can be a bomb.
Or bar football in the first place. Secondly, to say an investment.
What they have offer kotoko. Even though many of the test accounts, to confirm what he said, but at least he's on record to have said, or spending by 7 million Ghana cedis or Kotoka or Diache. What TV? About 70 billion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I make us say, we need other test report to confirm that. But he's on record to have said this.
Yes.
Say, assuming, say, the Okani and Okre, and no Kodanche, Wasaba Nations FC. Look at Abraham Kese, Kotoko board, Echemukono, Hoko inspected, they rejected the place. I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
Omo the convoy, police di omo nim. Omo ensi for mumpo. Because at that time, be na Abraham Kese structure na no mo ja hoko ne fu wura. Say, unyo bia. Say, oti ade na si pa na say we are
convinced of the upper so
yeah. Say we reject it. And the board no with the convoy so no had there. But the man saw something there and he decides, okay, say board name pay there, I will go for it myself.
Nyankasa.
And Okohu Kwabra Kese ya. And then Onobe the owner of the place. And then look at the wire ho.
Efepa.
Edu baby na national team to cry eko yusu ho.
Of course.
And now Kwabram Kesi area where asase boasisa. Investment and for year or development amount for a year or na me call him in the America.
Na ese stadium no say see ni nyina cry residential facility.
Yes. You used to live to a whole
week we na mete.
Tell me national stadium no emu dey used to live to home.
This week na mete apparently asie ni nyina e ho na players na tete.
Abraham Kesi facility na ho no make me can say omo under utilize no kra. Sa na me kan no facility na hu ni sa no. Enti me fo say o see ehwe benku ni nifa. Football for. We tell so obekwa onko. Oh obekwa onko. Sebi. Obiba, me no jina ha sisi ye ni hwe o. By 20 cedis there. Say o give me 20 cedis na titi mu a, unye me hwe.
Yeah.
In fact, to Dr. Kwame Cheno. So jai football here with Abraham Kese ni my name nyina. And can investment in more even 100 cry can.
Football no cry. Someone na mo can say your running cost. The chere say o discount be shemu a ensa ama.
There be
obefa Oti nations ni de waye nyina waton player bi.
Me say adanu koma na me say enti say why transfer bi. I say na transfer no koye way.
Enkrofo omoton 3 million euros.
Be my
enkrofo eje 1 million ni ade doctor no hu say wanya bi.
Onya bi. And Obiba some of us are ya bank club football management asem na making. Me my year kotoko over the years. My co-management in and out. Minimum kotoko budget for a year. My be Division 1. Oko United. I know my budget for a month. And sana me dia season. And nyem kwara grow. Enya grow die. Enya grow die. Enya chance play. Enya dia ye de to atopre. Eti football for we must set up. People should not see the game as if say biate say me am ti ho nei kwa United nya me dia me just a general manager e obedient me ya na me ye ni bia keke wo ye obedient yi a wo de ye leave a good legacy e o ba bia wo
Jibu Samen kan kire so mu din supana ba ene o struggle so be refill e o dispenser water dispenser na make ya ene Jibu aba eno an say omo specially e design e 20 liters e bottles no e wo in two variant Bako ewo dispenser machine is so. Bako there it comes as a tap and also obetimi enya. Ene almost 18.9 liters no. Na mount 20 liter bottles ni be with no extra cost. Ewo ho. Onum Jibu no na oka say ye wo 9 other African countries in so. Jibu ewo ho nti Jibu no ye convenient kra. Ene ye wo branches bebrebe e wo my Ghana mu a ye airport branch no ye close to Alliance Air France Legon not Legon no ye wo Wisconsin Road ne so Adenta next to Air Cosby one Air College of Fashion School no ha osu close to Photo Club Imaging Asalam down so opposite old Air Togo Embassy e wo ye chire ha ya sanso e na apie mu e wo dansoma na ye wo exhibition roundabout wa Sotium near the Choba Junction, Sanso na Madina, so ye were opposite a social welfare. Jibu say men country or say a better life. Ope in Chirimubia frame. It was 0302 528 669 0302 528 669. Jibu a better life. Sanso na Betika say men country or say a free dear so be up me pay free nana free ope pa. enti omo ma 100% eye free bet ni nyina nse ko Google Play Store na ko download betika app no ho unya ye ya check na ya ma eye 100% eye free bet ana so betimi akọ www.betika.com ana so be dial *263# na wanya eye app no kama ewo ho betika semen kan kire say we terms and conditions apply advert we so semen kan kire say approved vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. So uni emro enfie du nwotwe a mepacho ma enko download the app no kura so okutwa bet. Omo men kan kire say gaming and say betting no addictive pa nti wo de hu hyemu a no ahwe ni Jesse emre ne ko ma me ma 3 minutes na fa ye de see ewo enyinase ewo bra basake any nations boy.
Okay, nti one say me nyame take on me be me praise and worship.
Yes,
until I'll just sum it up this way. One who say based on all the things that Nana Kwame has said, or see Emran and yes, lawyer if one per lawyer has been on church or mom or man or me or my dear. Akolebia and I say school. Say she says school rules are. You have some students who want to test the true nature of the you can say rules. Say me ko ye cry be nkofo yo ma ye kro o ma hihia ma ye o mo nyi hu enti say ba ko be try so obe dwane akotan okotan na ya nchina ochira obe wa ko fa ni nua sa no mo ye ye chi omo ni anya omo hwe a na afi we bie flat gates no. And based on what Nana Kwame has told us, someone a shisha omumra, and ye efino,
omunio so
efino, and omunio investigation fine. Some more, but outcome of the investigation, say Baseke Holy Stars, fall foul of Sadiana. They should heavily punish them to serve as a deterrent. A beam at the chese womu ona neti esku so meboa, which means almost say I'm running in a the buy esku no no jitum and I'm rano almost sheso. And it's a wo can nkofo a almost shed the execution of emraswa. Now wo buswa esa punishment na double. Enti ye be hwe efe no ye de ni be hwe omo ye de ni be di asem nachi based on the discussion we have held no yeah say efe ni to me gina brane no mo chi baseke that is I'm saying say investigation find the omo guilty mami sisu biem because answer about Obiba because what happy FM ebu
asem no de da
me say investigation ekowie say Baseke Holy Stars woman you guilty the require security woman for one call nations for treatment the mom your investigation nyina na say be say Baseke Holy Stars woman you guilty the punishment that has to be given them has to be a hefty one that will deter other clubs from doing it.
Me emfa course be me ensa bi. Esan say me hu say news for no aye krado. Ye fro say o frefre enfa.
Poakwa.
Yes sir.
Emo ahia no fe.
Maso majo so say boko de.
Nyame adom na hoye. Eni say sa na hia so bi na hoye.
Me pacho nyame adom ye hoye pa.
Na what afa
me pacho say.
What afa chibi na say.
Me call ho ache kakra ba
me the weekend na wa pedwa me ko difa esti amunya salam nene ko fu na mo munna baka da sala
ampa maso online na say twetwesi o pacho ye fro say o frefre fa
Obiba, good afternoon
pacho ye ti o mo anonko entente mo amre ne ko
yo ya frame DJ asara me fefe so
DJ mete on catch
yo mete on catch
pa
yo yes sir
Yo, kakra mo kan say o say e Premier League incident is see wo e basically fu obum na an kan me na pese me tre e fini say anka last match ye be bui anka sa issue no omo say to sa issue ni wi ansa last match ni abo because o say ase ho the relegation zone ni top na bit me affect so you me can we almost me can somebody answer na abo sa match na obi be free because one say we are one free na obi akofave obi na say the issue be bri akobanti sanka e fini be ye we party anka omo set to sa issue ni wi ansa na sanka last match na ya bona because ye ko talk of the do you so ye mo ball leg ni say bit kan leg no say the do na you bit kan leg no kwa man so ayi because nations bit me elusufie na ye friends go start so bit me elusufie na kotoko ye we ni wo ye friends tema vision hon na je ye tumi agye leg no ntino FT fo no hwe yi na omonye wi aya
medase emre ne ko pa enti me ha na me di dwumadi ne besi ma me na na kwa me dan kwase na me na just
ya koche be ogu abrochi ma mo o hwe show ne coach
me hu se otro bibi wa ha me hu se otro bi anti
we dey ye kokra wada roma kitikiti bi o ma ba de I say ne ya ayi nu amuze mi for idea on behalf of Poakwa United and Greater Accra Regional Circus Council obia
efisia pa aha ene de besi mpacho boy ne yanko
na kasia bono de pa na wo pe ho